That's football. My name is Will Brazier. I'm absolutely delighted to say I'm back with Zach Jalab. Zach, how are you?
Ooh, even better. Eating some food. I'm ready to go.
Yes, we did the 2 p.m. in 2 parts. It was that good. We had to do it twice. But we're back for the 5 p.m. between Belgium and Slovakia. I'm really looking forward to this one. Belgium are sort of just a big dog, just slightly under that, a medium-sized dog with a big bite. We're looking forward to it. Zach, what did you make of the Romania game?
You know what? From what we were worried about, ended up being a good game. Ended up being something that was enjoyable. Some great goals. We might have seen goal of the tournament already live, shout. Which was good. Though this one, I think we got a little bit more talent on the pitch here.
Yeah.
A little bit more quality all over. Belgium have some really fun players. I think, you know, we mentioned in the last one about players that might get themselves a move.
Yeah.
Onana.
Really?
I think Onana could do that. This could be his Euros. Obviously playing for Everton currently.
Yeah.
They might need to sell some players.
Yeah.
In the heart of the Belgian midfield, he is definitely a wanted man. But yeah, he might be my one to keep an eye out for this game.
Yeah, I mean, you go through the team. Casteels don't know too much about. Carrasco feels like he's been around for ages. De Bast, not too much in that in. Wout Fast, Castagna, Onana, Mangala, Trossard, De Bruyne, Doku, Lukaku. I mean, it's a very strong team, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, compared to the others, a lot more recognisable names. I think Skriniar is in the other team. Lobotka is a player who I've seen a few times. But yeah, like when you got Kevin De Bruyne again, just kind of leading you out, you've got some talent there, that's for sure. And Jeremy Doku, who when he's on it is fantastic. The big one's like Lukaku. Yeah, the big one's Romelu Lukaku. I think. Lukaku's career is one of if, buts, and maybes. I think like it could have been the guy is the most.
Well,
expensive.
you're a Chelsea fan, aren't you? And I mean, even there, it's the definitive of that. Isn't
But it's the guy like he is the definition of if, buts, and maybes. Like he could have been the best player in the league, the best striker in the league before Haaland and such. Like he had the story written out for him, smashed it into Milan.
Yeah,
time to come home. Thomas Tuchel needs a striker. They've just won the Champions League. They're going on to the next level. He came, started amazingly in that Arsenal game against Chelsea Arsenal, and then obviously things went downhill, got injured, did that interview, and from there things have really kind of not worked out for him. But I do still think he is someone we've got to keep an eye out for this game. When he's on it, he is a bully on the pitch, and we might see a bit of that today.
Love that. Great comment from Mason. He says, Zach, you've got shorts with a big jumper. Can you make up your mind up if you're hot or cold?
The legs need to breathe.
Yeah.
See, I like the legs being out. I'll wear shorts when it's raining outside, happily.
Yeah, nice.
Obviously not maybe all the time, but happily. And then I also enjoy a jumper or too. Like,
mix it up. It's 2024. You can do what you want.
Yeah. No, but I understand what you mean.
Harshare says, hi, Will, you beautiful mullet man. Praises like that will get you everywhere. More like that, we'll read them out. But please get your score predictions into the chat down below. Get them into the comments. I want to see score predictions and I want to see scorers as well. None of this 2-0 rubbish. I want 2-0, Lukaku, both goals. Let's hear them and we'll read them out. I'll start with the man to my right. Zach, what are you going for and why?
Let's go with a 4-1 Belgium score.
Wow.
Yeah, look, you turned me, you made me afraid of saying 2-0 there, so I thought I'd double down and go 4-1 to Belgium. I think the Skriniar is obviously a very important defender for them. Dubravka in goal, I've never necessarily been impressed by when he's played in the Premier League for Newcastle. I just think if Belgium's best players, being Kevin De Bruyne, being Trossard, being Doku and Lukaku, are on it, then they're going to have a good time. So I'll go 4-1. Let's have a bit of fun here. Be a good game to watch as well. That.
I used to do it a lot on Football Social, actually. I'm going to go for 3-3.
Oh, 6 goals. Would not mind that.
Let's just get involved with it.
To know who scores that for them, but we'll see.
Mark Goldbridge, aka Will Brazier. Yes, that was my introduction. Basically, I started on with Fabrizio Romano, and someone said there was a load of nicknames. They were like, "Oh, what's Kasper Schmeichel doing there?" And someone said, "That's Mark Goldbridge," and I thought that's brilliant. So we'll keep that one going alive. Is Courtois not in the squad?
No, apparently.
Go on. What's the intel?
So apparently, the manager, who is Tedisco, something like that, for Belgium, he had a falling out with Thibaut Courtois, and so has not called him up to the squad, which is mental. He is obviously the best goalkeeper available for Belgium, arguably one of the best goalkeepers in the world, and he's not called him up because of a little spat.
especially when it's international, and I think they alluded to it a little bit with Keane and Vieira on them.
Yeah.
Stick to football. Like, football's a finite career. International football is even more at the top level as well. Like, you know, if you go out in the group stages, that's 3 possible games, and especially when you're a nation like Belgium, I think you've got to bygones be bygones. Look, me and Zach used to hate each other.
Hated.
And we put that aside.
Many a fights. Yeah. Many a fights.
Look,
Stat Wars, I swear.
Well, I only played Dave Jackson. He beat me every time. And that's a real shame on me. That'll be on my gravestone. I can't believe that. I once had a guy come up to me.
A little bit of like a thing for little.
I never get noticed in public. A train conductor once came up to me and went, "Oh, are you Will Ray?" I went, "Oh yeah." He went, "Oh, you used to lose to Dave Jackson on Stat Wars, didn't you?" I went, "I'll just fucking."
It was bring back football quiz shows, man. I absolutely loved it. It was tough though. Some of the questions were very difficult.
Oh yeah,
and you also probably got Dave. Dave was like, if you got the right question, you had
the
no
right
chance.
era as well.
The right 90s. He's in.
No, good
he's
lad,
in.
Dave Jackson. Goldie says Belgium 4-0, KDB, Doku, Trossard, Big Rom. That's what I'm talking about, Goldie.
Love
it. Love that. £2. Thank you very much for your super chat. If you are watching and you're not subscribed, please drop a subscription, drop us a like. Make sure you follow Zach Jalab as well. Matt or Niall, let's drop his link in the chat as well. Go and subscribe to Zach. He's got so many good. I mean, you've got your weekly formats, then you've got your new formats. You've got good people on the channel.
Yeah, man, it's been going all right. It's been going well.
It's been going really well. Back yourself.
Thank you. Really trying to like prepare myself for the new season as well, where I can try and get some more content out. So fingers crossed.
It's tough out there, but you're working very hard and you're producing some really good stuff, mate. So, let's keep the loving going. Let's keep in the score predictions going as well. I'm trying to think. I said mine, haven't I?
You
3-3.
You said 3-3.
So this is the second game in Group E. So obviously Romania top now.
At the moment, aren't they?
Yeah. So Belgium do need to put the moniker down there as well. Yeah, we've spoken a little bit about it in the previous stream. The golden generation for Belgium. But it felt like a little bit like us now. Like people are saying, you know, we're the favourites for the tournament, but that's with the caveat of the back line's not the best. With Belgium, it always felt like, they've not got a proper left back. They've got aging centre backs, or there's this piece missing. And they were trying to put sort of round pegs and square holes a bit, weren't they?
Yeah. I mean, if you think back to it, like obviously when they had Vincent Kompany, Vertonghen, Alderweireld were your centre backs. Vermaelen was there, yeah. I can't remember their left back or right back, to be honest. But De Bruyne, Fellaini, when he was on it, was in that side too. Eden Hazard was obviously the showpiece.
What would you say is the peak? I say 2018 was the one, wasn't it?
But 2018 isn't terrible. They finished third.
They did. That was with Martinez, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was with Martinez, who was obviously currently the manager of Portugal.
That's the only England World Cup game I've ever seen, actually. You know, the game that everyone wanted to lose. The final group game,
against Belgium.
Yeah, real bloody great. Yeah, we did. Here we go. Remember that game?
Go through the lineup.
Belgium, Japan, when Chadley scored in the last minute.
Yeah.
Courtois in goal. Back three of Alderweireld, Kompany, Vertonghen. Wing back Carrasco and Munir. Kevin De Bruyne, Axel Witsel. Dries Mertens, Eden Hazard, and Lukaku. And I mean, that feels quite a balanced side, really.
It does. It was good. I don't think they had a good manager. I don't think that's what slightly worries me about Portugal this tournament is I don't necessarily rate Martinez.
But it's strange, isn't it? I feel exactly the same. But then, what can you base him on? The qualification record? They won every single game.
Yeah, and it's just like that Belgian side. As you said, 2018 was the year that they probably did manage to do okay. They came third, but overall, before that, that generation was there for about six to 8 years, and they didn't go on to anything else after that. They very much celebrated that third place like a win. I remember kind of them going out to the crowds and on like some massive rooftop and celebrating. And so they were fine. Like they're fine. Like they could have got better. Like. That era as well is when Lukaku was like just about to get into this unreal form. Hazard was dominating Europe. Like that 2018 one, Hazard was just about to go to Real Madrid and was playing unreal for Chelsea.
Got you.
It just didn't quite work out for them. But who knows? Maybe now, as I said earlier, this could be a bit of an underdog story for them.
Goldio doubling down. He says Slovakia won't score a single goal this Euros. Clip it. You can clip it yourself, Bal. Thanks for the donation, though. Super Sub says 0-0. Belgium are bottlers. Their players hate each other. Wasted generation, really. I'm starting to like you more than Goldbridge will. Great show. Thank you. Well, again, praise will get you everywhere, especially when it's a £2 donation. So thank you very much, Super Sub. But big talk about Belgium.
Yeah.
Bottle jobs. I mean, we've got to give them a chance, Zach, haven't we, to start?
You do. I mean, interesting about the players hating each other, because obviously I mentioned about Thibaut Courtois falling out with the manager.
Yeah,
There's also that stuff with him and Kevin De Bruyne years ago, and girlfriends and such. That
my
didn't,
God.
Yeah, it was all happening in Belgium.
And for me, that's the real Euros.
Yeah, it is the real, yeah. But yeah, the wags. Wags, there you go. But yeah, no, they're on screen right now. I've got the Hazard playing at the Soccer Aid. Do you know how old Hazard is?
I was literally about to just Wikipedia how old is it?
33?
Oh, my word. Well, Mark was speaking about, he played in the beta squad game, and he was like, I was defending Daniel Sturridge. He went, guess how old are you? I went, 40. He went, he's 34.
Could still be playing.
Oh,
yeah, could still be
handsome.
Is he 33, Hazard? I'm pretty sure he's something close to that.
Let's go.
But it's funny, like I always remember Jose Mourinho. 33. There you go. I always remember Jose Mourinho saying the quote about like, if we don't protect Eden Hazard, like he's
when he was getting
he's gonna, like, in the future we're gonna be fuming because like his career's gonna fall off, and that's exactly what happened. There's also a level as well, I think, of I like for instance, Toni Kroos has done it to a very different level, but I also enjoy when a player just goes, you know what, I'm going to call it at my time now. Yeah. Toni Kroos is obviously doing it at the highest levels after winning the Champions League, the league, and now going to the Euros. But Eden Hazard's, like, again, to a degree, realised his body now wasn't working, getting injured constantly. I'll call it, I'll go play charity matches week in, week out and have some good times. He's someone that I think won't be like going into coaching and stuff like that. He's very much happy, I think, doing the charity stuff and some pundit games. But
do you think, obviously with Doku at Manchester City now, I feel like we've seen flashes of him across the season.
Doku started the season really well, really well. I think international football he's good for. Like, he's going to happily take on any fullback. I think they've got him playing on the right side as well, which is his kind of better position, because he's always been pushed down to the left for City. But yeah, no, like, to be honest, if Belgium are going to do well, it's going to be Kevin De Bruyne. Yeah, like, the guy, when he's on it, is just ridiculous. Can do anything, can make the perfect pass, can score the perfect goal. The leadership he can bring to a side is something that's needed, I think, for Belgium. If they were to, say, lose him to injury, I'd be so worried about what would happen from there. But also then there's players like Trossard. Like, Trossard, I think sometimes, we mentioned it earlier about how obviously Arsenal picked Trossard over Mudryk, or ended up going for Trossard after Mudryk moved. He's been brilliant. He's been brilliant for Arsenal. It's been such a great pickup. For Belgium, he's going to be super important as well. He's like one of the main men there. So they've got a few players who can really kind of help them. And I think maybe if they are not considered such a big club, big country now, that might help them in the long run. Yeah,
it takes the pressure off a little bit, doesn't it? Citizen Dortmund says, unfortunately, Courtois is toxic, e.g. with KDB.
There you go. Yeah, as mentioned, maybe that's it. But then also, will he win you a game through just saving every shot? Quite possibly.
And also,
like Champions League.
If you are, if you are stealing other people's misses, you only got to look at WWE. You know, Matt Hardy and Edge. That was a toxic situation, but it worked itself out, and they produced good business.
It did. What was it? Tag team champions for a little while.
Matt and Jeff, obviously Edge and Christian going against each other. Yeah. Edge steals Matt Hardy's girlfriend Lita in real life. 3 of the greatest matches ever. And they worked it out. And business is business.
Business is business.
Keep your personal life out.
Real life still?
Oh, yeah.
Really? It wasn't part of the storyline?
Oh, no. It became the storyline.
With Vince McMahon, you never know.
It became the storyline, let me tell you.
Jeez.
If only Belgium had a good defence, said Jude Harvey.
Yeah, they've got a really bad... Their defence is really worrying now. Wout Faes has been better this season for Leicester, but... Like, he was a championship defender last season. He was really poor in the Premier League.
He was really poor, wasn't he? Because they got the recruitment so right, Leicester did, didn't they? For and I felt
a few years,
definitely. And then obviously, and they sold so many players with the big fees and everything like that, and then bought in the right ones. But it just went wrong for them, didn't it?
Yeah, I'd be lying if I can sit here and say that De Bast is someone that I know a lot about. Castagna, obviously, another. Is that Fulham now, isn't he? Fine, like absolutely fine. But I do worry that slightly. Carrasco at left back is going to be interesting. Maybe Mangala drops in, or Nana drops in. But yeah, defensively, that's where there are slight worries. But I don't think, looking at their group, really,
Yeah.
That's not the worry for now. Maybe if they were to progress, that could be a bit more of a worry.
I think like you said with Trossard, it does feel like sometimes you get labelled in a certain category, don't you, of that player, but even the impact that he had on Arsenal, wasn't it? Like you saying, like near the end of the season, he was one of the key players, wasn't he?
Yeah. I mean, he could have easily an underrated tournament here where he goes on to kind of be the outlet for Belgium, or the creative spark for them as well. He's a nice player to have. I'm trying to think who Belgium got on the bench here that they could end up bringing on. So they got Yuri Tielemans. Yuri Tielemans not too bad. Witzel's there still.
Tielemans had a funny season for Villa, hasn't he? There's been.
Oh wow, they're not starting. Yeah, just read they're not starting Luis Openda, who plays for RB Leipzig. Ridiculously good,
really
rapid, really, really good. Has a buyout clause, I think, next year of like 65 million. But really, really good. They've also got Johan Bakayoko as a winger, really good as well, young guy. So they've got some talent actually to bring off the bench if things aren't working out up front. To Ketelera too can play in midfield, so it's not too bad.
I'll tell you exactly someone I'm delighted to see in the Belgian squad that nobody will be even thinking about. Thomas Kaminski. I was trying to get him in my team of the season. I think basically he was at Blackburn. He had a game against Blues, but it was literally like Roy the Rovers keeping. Like he just saved everything. It was going in, and then he got the move to Luton, and he ended up playing the season. I thought I thought he was phenomenal for Luton. I think he's really good keeper. So great to get to see him have his time to shine. Hopefully, who knows with the Belgian goalkeeper situation. You said you got a big question for me going into the stream.
So I saw this question a little while ago. I thought it was very interesting. How big?
4 inches.
Not your big toe. No. How big would the England squad have to be for you to get a call up?
Wow. Now?
Yeah, now.
Well, I think you two are probably ahead of me already.
So 28. So we're talking about the men's England squad as well. So that takes say in England, I think in England it's a population of 65 million.
Yeah.
Half that. So we're going to say 32 and a half.
I think I'd be a couple of mil down the line. I'm aging as well now. We were watching it yesterday. I was watching an England game yesterday. And we're like, Kyle Walker runs so well for a 34-year-old. And I was like, I'm 33. Like, that's me now. Do you know what I mean? It's just like...
But it could be you being the speed of Kyle Walker.
Yeah. And I have got that when I put the burners on. I'd say I'd probably be 10 million down the line.
Interesting.
It's a bit like the royal family, isn't it? I'd be 4 millionth in line, I think.
Yeah, it's a bit complicated.
Why, what about you?
So you got a better chance of being king than you have getting in the England team.
Yeah, I think there's more likely to be some sort of terrible disaster.
Where you end up king than
where I end up king,
England to play. Wow. Me, I think we came after a bit of like thought about how, like, for instance, so let's say 32 million of males in the UK. Not all of that 32 million can play for England, probably.
Right, yeah.
So let's say, 29, 28. That is a very rough thing. Okay, and then how many of them are over the age of 35 and younger than 16?
Yeah.
Probably going down now to about 10 million left to pick from. Am I better than... So out of that 10 million, do all of them play football? Probably not. Let's take out the rugby boys, 2 million. So now I've got 8 million left.
Oh, yeah.
Am I better than 4 million of those people who, like, a lot of people enjoy watching football, don't play football? Yeah. So yes, 4 million.
How many of them people vape? 2.5 million.
So we're saying 2 million. The squad needs to be 2 million people, and I make it in.
Okay.
That's how it works.
Well,
let me know what you guys think.
I've seen you play on five-a-side, and let's just say I hope that never happens.
I'm fine.
Cold Cricket says Lukaku clutches up for Belgium. I feel like
he does do.
I feel like Lukaku's so marmite. People either absolutely love him or hate him.
He just, one of the biggest issues for him. He has very big misses. Champions
was it
League
the World Cup when he came on and he had like a hat trick of.
He had a hat trick of chances that he missed. The Champions League final for Inter Milan, he missed the one against Man City. He missed several for Inter Milan when he came on against Man City. He's had a lot of moments. He's had it before in the World Cup as well. Like, he's had a few moments where they're very notable.
Ryan says Lukaku over Openda, which you were alluding to as well.
Yeah, but I think Lukaku is kind of important to the way they want to play, and like he is one of the most experienced players there. But I do think Openda should have been in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah. Jacob says Portugal winning the Euros again. I don't think I asked you in the first who you actually said, who's your definitive.
I said France.
You did say
France was my
it?
one. Yeah, France was my one. But
is that just because of an extra bit of nous in terms of like they've a lot of them players will have been there, done it.
Their players and go like, yeah, they're probably the best team there.
Yeah.
Like realistically, and there aren't many teams in the tournament that have, because obviously there's only a couple of these players in the world, that have a player like Mbappe who can just go like, they can be bad and Mbappe can just go, okay, give me the ball.
Do you think
I'll score a goal?
Yeah, when you actually look back at the World Cup final to have 2 hat-tricks from, I actually don't think, it's going to probably take another couple of years to realise that game was
ridiculous.
Maybe the greatest game with the pressure of what it was and what was delivered.
Storyline, and like what also makes a great game is like, or like historically a great game is like the storylines.
Yeah,
and like the Messi storyline is maybe the biggest of them all. That is, at least in our generation. Yeah. So yeah, it was a ridiculous game, absolutely ridiculous game.
Zach, do you want some stats?
Stat me up, baby.
Belgium and Slovakia are facing each other for the first time in a competitive fixture. Encounters came in friendlies before that. Since they were finalists in West Germany in 1980, their best ever finish at a tournament, Belgium have never reached the final 4 of a European Championships. They were knocked out in the quarterfinals in the last 2 editions.
They have,
None of Belgium's last 17 matches have ended in a draw. That's good for us. At least that means there's a goal. A run which started...
Don't have to change though one day.
Yeah, until today. Belgium topped their Euro 24 qualifying group with 20 points. It's the 6th consecutive time they finished first. And Slovakia were making their 4th appearance. All pretty boring stats, those ones. I can only apologise for the last 30 seconds. Lukaku playing because experience and size. Yeah. Slovakia have a strong back 4. I see Openda on the wing later on in the game. That is from Super Sub. Thank you very much for your donation, pal. Really appreciate it.
Would agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he is like, Openda is really talented. Had a super good season this year as well. Like obviously there was a lot of talk about like Sesko leaving Slovenia, whatever he did inaugurate. I can't remember exactly. Sorry, but Openda surprised me that he's actually not had so many people talking about him, unfortunately. But we will see him later in this game for sure.
Goldio says no one talking about the fact that Ben White would have been the perfect Maguire replacement. Just a shame he was too much of a bleep about it and refused thoughts. I mean, you don't know what the situation is fully, do you? No one ever does. You see that in life with people speculating about all sorts of things, and then the actual news comes out and you're like, well, maybe I should just keep it quiet. Yeah, you don't know what's happened.
When it's his personal reasons, as supposed they are, like, you can only, you're right, he would be amazing. He'd be fantastic. But those are not the cards we've been dealt, unfortunately. And
it might change under another manager. So, yeah, it is what it is. But, Goldio, thank you for your donation. Like I said, drop a subscription, drop a like on the video, go follow Zach Jalab as well. We are just a couple of moments. Niall, I'll try and get kickoff on time this one. No, it's all right, pal.
They do like... I enjoy an opening ceremony. I enjoy it. Like, they did this at the World Cup. They do this a lot now at international tournaments. Once you've seen one, do we need to see one every game of a 5-minute build-up where they go crazy?
Yeah, I think the actual opening ceremony for the Euros and the World Cup is absolute... can I say what the kids say?
Yeah, sure.
It gives me the ick.
Go on.
You've already said the ick. So it just gives me the ick. It just like the way they're doing it. Oh yeah,
gives me the ick.
They're like just the way they some generic song comes on, very European.
It's very American.
Yeah,
it's very trying to.
No, but I think they do it 10 times better.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because they'll get an actual. You'll have a.
It's Beyonce.
Yeah. Whereas this lad's
is DJ Marshmello or something like that.
Yeah, they probably finished 3rd in Eurovision in 1997, and they're being bought back out. So. Yeah, no, we don't need it all the time.
Where is this one being played in Germany?
That's a great question. Is it?
Last one's at Munich.
Frankfurt.
Yeah. Frankfurt.
Your best friend, Kieran Carlin, big fan of...
Yes, big Schalke fan. Yeah. Big Schalke fan,
Well, how did that happen?
Weirdly enough, so obviously in Football Daily we used to have 2 football channels, Football Daily and then Euro Football Daily.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, that one was focused on European football. And Kieran had a show on there where he was like, cool, like a massive Man City fan, but I want to follow another team, a European team. And it was actually, weirdly enough, the season Schalke finished like third or second.
Right.
They were very good. And he was like, the comments like basically picked for him to pick Schalke. And then in the end, they picked that and he took it very seriously, watched every game.
Really?
Like Kieran tweets, like Kieran is a Schalke fan.
Yeah,
like, massive Schalke fan.
I've no doubt in that.
And watches every game. Has now been lucky enough to be. He was invited out by Schalke to go and watch Schalke at the stadium in Gelsenkirchen.
That was last night, wasn't it? Yeah.
And but all happened because on a YouTube video he was like, I want to watch another team.
Brilliant.
You guys pick.
If you had to say what your second team was,
second team,
get involved in the chat as well. It's a bit of an amnesty as well, so you've got your aliases there you can hide. If you had to say, well, I'm Birmingham City, and then I'll have a little think. Actually, I don't know.
Really have obviously English teams are tough. Like I've got people close to me are like West Brom fans and stuff like that. So I always keep an eye out. I keep an eye out for them. I've been to a few West Brom games. My girlfriend's a West Brom fan.
Yeah.
And so I keep an eye out on them. But as like a second team, I don't really like. I'm not like looking out for say like Malaga's results or how say like Frankfurt are doing or anything like that.
Matthew McFadden says Phoenix Rising, they're a USL side.
They used to have Didier Drogba.
Did they?
In fact, Didier Drogba might even still be co-owner.
Wow. Ryan says Dortmund is everyone's second team. I'd probably say
a soft spot for Dortmund.
With my Jude Bellingham love, I'd probably say I'll keep him big. Yeah, went out to Madrid in December.
Humble, right? If you're going through Birmingham City, going through what? I
deserve something better in my life.
Go to Real Madrid, definitely. Completely agree.
Especially being a League One side now, I think it's perfectly reasonable for me to have a La Liga side.
Is this now the lowest you guys have ever been in your lifetime?
Mate, don't need to keep kicking it. No, joint lowest in my lifetime. We were in League One in 94, 95, which I don't remember. Once. Yeah.
You could do it again.
We won the Papa John's trophy that year.
What is your biggest high as a Birmingham City fan?
My personal high or the club's personal high?
Yours. I sat here and talk about Champions League finals and that kind of stuff.
One of the best games I've ever been to was when we were in the Premier League. I had a season ticket for the year. Was when we played Arsenal 2-2, but it was the Martin Taylor-Eduardo game where he broke his leg.
Oh, yeah.
So we got late into the game. Yeah, not the actual leg break, but it was
history.
We got in late. I'm not even joking. Came through and we were next to the tunnel, and then big Martin Taylor was just walking past us, and we were like, what's going on there? And we had a box behind us that you could see the screen. They weren't showing replay, so you're like, oh my God. And then we went 1-0 up with 10 men. It was when Arsenal were going for the title.
Yeah.
Then Theo Walcott scored 2 really good goals, and then Stuart Parnaby won the 91st minute penalty, and it's when William Gallas was sat on the pitch crying, but it was literally right in front of us. And when you're really taking pleasure out of someone else's misery, I was like, so that's got to be up there. Obviously Carling Cup final, but I didn't get to go.
Oh.
So, but I did win a bet. You're actually, I don't know if you know this, I did a video trying to find Nikola Zigic. But you're in it because you asked Ben.
I do remember you doing the video, yes.
Because you asked Ben Foster a question before I knew Ben. He was on Saturday Social, and I said, "What is?" You asked Ben, "What is Nikola Zigic not on a night out?"
I did do that. Yes, I did do that. I did do that over COVID, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was proper Saturday Social COVID times.
Yeah, I do remember that. Wow.
I've done 3 videos on my channel. One's about Nikola Zigic, and one's an interview with Lukas Jukovic. So that sort, and one's about Jude Bellingham. So it shows the depths that I'll go to. I think about that.
What is Zigic doing nowadays?
Who?
Zigic.
He's in Valencia. He was assistant coach at Serbia. He's not doing that now. I don't know. Just chilling.
Having a good time. Wow.
What about you?
Play to him. The best personal for Chelsea.
Yeah. I mean,
it's not
one of the Champions League.
Yeah, one of probably Porto. Yeah, probably Porto. I mean, it was such a unique experience, as you said. Like when we spoke about it a second ago, like COVID times was win itself. Had obviously and even was able. I was like working it. I was then able to like celebrate with the players afterwards. It was very, very special. Like
I might get to do that, but with the Papa John's.
Yeah, bring it on, mate. It's so cool. Like, there's always this memory in my head of like at the after party and like someone jumping on my back and being like, who's jumping on my back? What's happening here? And turning around, it's like Mason Mount.
There you go.
And we just sat there for like half an hour just talking about like You've won the Champions League. Like, it was ridiculous.
Oh, mate, that's unreal.
Yeah, it was very, very cool.
You
Very
got
cool.
to remember those times, haven't you?
You do, mate. Because, when you're going through the struggles of finishing 6th and, like...
That's not real struggles.
Buying millions and millions and millions of pounds of players. Yeah,
it's real tough.
Tough
Connor
out there.
Gallagher, maybe not the Connor Gallagher, it might be because you're here though, Zach, says, I'm a Man United fan first, but I was brought up in Hull. So I'm a Hull City fan. I like that.
Jared Bowen.
Yeah. Go on.
Who was the Scottish Fletcher up top?
No, I don't think so.
No?
They had Philogene this year, who's a real talent from Aston Villa.
Who's the guy they signed from? He was at Everton striker. Did he play for Hull City?
Nias. They had,
actually, yes, but not actually who I was
think
thinking
they had
of.
him.
He's like, I don't know exactly. He's from one of the Balkan countries. And there we have it. That is my knowledge of Hull City. But apologies.
Marco Silva was at Hull. I forgot about that.
He was at Hull.
Yelovich.
Yelovich. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Matt.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank God Matt's here.
What
else?
Don't know why
There
I
was a
brought that
few
up, to be
other second teams as well in here. I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably say Real
maybe
Madrid.
Crawley Town, actually.
Yeah.
Sorry,
it's
maybe
like
Crawley
local.
Town. Yeah, it's where I'm from.
I have that with like Bromsgrove Sporting round here,
Yeah.
but they're like really low down. Kiddie Harriers used to be, but
To be fair, with I remember I used to go to
now.
Kicked off.
So I had forgotten as well.
I used to go to Crawley Town games when they were like non-league. So I remember standing there like just like the stand, like it was a proper non-league stadium for a long time.
Yeah.
And so yeah, maybe Crawley Town.
I used to do Salford a lot back in the day when they were like just been bought by Neville.
Oh yeah.
But they were still in the.
Yeah, I did a few of them. They were good. They were good.
But as soon as you couldn't drink inside of the pitches, the press is early on from Belgium, and they've got the ball straight away.
Foul throw or not foul throw?
That was a
Here we
foul throw.
go.
That was given. I always think
that was
I
okay.
don't know
That
how
was
you
actually very
police it. I always think kickings would be better, but then it turns into a set piece. Really,
Yeah. You should allow a kick in if it's like a quick one just next to you.
like they do in rugby.
Yeah.
If you get there quick enough.
Yeah. Exactly that.
What channel is the game on? That's football and ITV. Romania will win the Euros and the World Cup. I mean, get that on a bet, on a double, and if that comes in, tell me the
A
lottery
lot of
numbers.
Romanian fans.
Yeah, love that. I'm excited for this game as well. Hopefully, it does feel like, I mean, has there been a game where there's not been a goal in the first half yet?
Oh,
There you go, putting you in a spot.
Testing me now.
Italy,
yeah,
right. Scotland, obviously.
no.
Germany, yes. Scotland, Germany,
There
yes.
was a game that was gone in the first half. Yeah.
Then we went to...
It was Hungary, Swiss.
Yes, that was a goal in that one. Then me and Mark did Spain, Croatia.
I didn't watch that.
That was 3 goals in the first half in that one. Then
Italy, Albania scored within a couple of seconds,
Then we came to Sunday.
which was first game.
Poland, Netherlands.
I didn't watch that.
I don't think there was a goal in the...
Oh.
There might have been Poland score first.
Poland, yeah, there was. Poland went 1-0 up.
Yeah.
Poland went 1-0
Then
up.
we went to Denmark, Slovenia. They scored in the first
'cause
half.
Denmark scored. Yep.
Then we went to England. We scored in the first half. And Romania scored in the first half.
Yep.
So there's been a goal in the first half every game.
There you have it, guys. Get
So
your bets on.
what we've just done there is cursed it. And that's as far as I'll go into
Jeremy
the
Docky.
lovely stuff. Take it. I mean,
That was lovely.
and again,
it's
he's
just
gliding.
riding challenges.
He's
Had the shot.
gliding.
There's
De Bruyne, Lukaku.
Oh,
I want to save.
Do you remember what we said about Lukaku missing those chances?
He always
how
looks
do
leggy
you
as well.
miss?
What
He's
a
done
run
so well there, Jeremy Docky. Rides about 3 different challenges, keeps going, passes the ball in the box. Kevin De Bruyne gets a touch, goes to Lukaku, who does what Lukaku does.
He's onside as well. He tries to chest it, and I mean, he gets good connection,
He goes straight
doesn't
at
he?
the keeper, doesn't he? Goes straight at the keeper.
Anywhere else, it's a goal. What a start to the game, says Savage. You have to agree. I mean,
Take that, don't
everything
you?
just seems to be starting off with the house on fire. And even that Romania game where we were a little bit worried, but we did get goals. So stay with us. Keep getting your score predictions in as well, and your Euro predictions.
I'm interested to see how everyone's finding the Euros. Is everyone in like a Euro fever mode? Is everyone? I was saying us. I was saying off screen to Will. Like, I've not been Eurified yet. I don't feel very Eurosy.
No?
I don't feel very like tournament football-y.
We'll get you going today.
You are exactly.
I think
it
you
is.
need that.
But I
Normally, that
wonder-
first England game is.
Yeah, but I
but
don't
on
know
a
if-
Sunday night, it was a bit.
Exactly that. It's exactly that. And like I haven't been so like. Normally I'm like desperate. I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing anything. I'm watching every
Yeah.
game. I've missed quite a few. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting older. Maybe that's it.
Someone says they got Lukaku as their fantasy captain, which you can only look in the mirror and say,
no.
what have I done there?
Oh no. Did you have you guys at Goldbridge Industries done a sweepstake?
Yes, we did.
Who did you
I
get?
got Czech Republic. Niall got... And Mark got Switzerland.
Have you done it though where it's just if you win you get the money, that's it?
Well, I don't know what Mark's giving out as a prize. So.
Okay. Promotion.
Maybe a free sunset burger or...
Well, I was going to say, because we do ones where first red card gets...
Oh, wow.
So say, I think the pot's like 100 quid.
Yeah.
First red card gets £15.
What, from that country?
Yeah. So like for instance, it was Scotland, so that's already been paid out.
Oh, really? That's
Scotland
good.
did it on the first game. You get paid for that. You get winnings for obviously you get the most winnings for the winner.
Yeah.
You get little winnings for second place, and you also get winnings for the worst team. So the ones that conceded the most lost all their games.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it means that, like, you know, if you do get a bad team,
There's something in it for
there's
you.
something-
Really want them to be bad.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, so if you're on Scotland, you could be on double bubble then.
Yeah. Literally. Because we did it with our one. We get 3 teams. I got France.
No, oh, nice.
I got someone else, and I got Georgia.
Oh, wow.
Who? That's a great ball.
I mean, Doku has been absolutely on fire all day. Surely a goal.
No.
It's gone too far.
Play it back to Lukaku.
Keeper's got it.
Goalkeeping that.
Doku has been absolutely scintillating, taking on it. He's causing carnage, isn't he, in that back
That
line?
right flank, yeah, destroying it. Belgium should possibly be 2-0 up in 5 minutes.
What, who's your man on the bench?
Pender, yeah.
I think he'd have scored one of those chances.
Well,
He'd been a bit
probably,
quicker than Lukaku,
exactly,
wouldn't he?
Especially for that second one, he might have got a bit to it a little bit earlier. I think Belgium so far so good. No
Dean
complaints.
says, "Hi chaps, loving the coverage. Been at Download Festival all weekend.
Oh.
My word,
Who was the best?
I mean, you must be battered, bruised. Hope you've had a warm bath, a nice cup of tea, settle down, get the Watchalong on, and who was good and who was bad. You been to Download?
I haven't been to Download. Where have I been? I've done a bunch of the London ones. Your Love Box. I have never done a Glastonbury. I'd like to do a Glastonbury one day.
Yeah.
Camping's not good. I don't like the idea of camping.
Why?
But it's just.
Oh, you can't beat a good camping.
But I do think that I will if I.
Oh my! Belgium playing absolute fast and loose, and should have scored. Rebound.
He's offside. He's offside.
Giving it.
Slovakia have 1-0, just gone 1-0 up.
Where the hell has that come from?
A mistake at the back.
Was that
from
Doku?
Wout Faes?
No, I don't think so.
But I think he's offside. I think he's an offside because they have a shot, it's saved, it falls, and it's rebounded in.
They were trying to pass it out from the back like absolute prats.
I think they kind of know it's offside. They're not they've not continued the
Don't tell
celebrations
these.
very long here.
We'll just wait for the VAR check. Offside surely
Okay,
should
so what happens here?
celebrate.
Throw in Doku on the right wing trying to take on a man. Yeah, it's Doku's fault.
Is that Doku, is it?
Oh, he's on. He's on.
On.
Yeah, he's on.
Great finish.
1-0 up.
My word. And there's your first half goal.
Oh, my goodness. That's a lovely little layback there. Lovely layback.
That 6 minutes feels like the whole of describing Belgium for the last 8 years.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, could he have saved it a little bit better?
Courtois
It is
saves
straight
that.
At him. Yeah. Does he claim it? Does he parry it back in front of him? Questions have to be asked over Doku trying to take on a man in the right by his box in the right corner. Is it needed? Probably not.
Was it Doku? I think
Yeah.
it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can tell when they do the big camera zoom on him straight
Afterwards,
after.
yeah.
You bastard! What have you done to
Yeah.
us?
Well, hey, fair play. It's unexpected, but a good game so far.
My word!
Lots going on.
I mean, Doku's just gone from probably
Hero
one of
to
the
zero.
vintage performance of this tournament after 6 minutes to that. Dean says Limp Bizkit. Oh, Limp Bizkit. Limp Bizkit, my word. Oh yes, get that on. Chocolate Starfish, what an album that is.
Name me one of their best.
Keep rolling.
Undertaker's song.
Yeah, and my way on the highway.
I've not heard that.
They had a song on the album and it was like, this song's got 52 fucks, and I had it on CD, and I remember playing it when I was about 8, and Mum was the windows open. She was like, get the windows shut right away. And I was like, don't give a fuck. I didn't. I was immediately straight to bed with no tea. Obey says Doku hero to 0 first minute.
Yeah.
Belgium isn't making out the group stages.
Wow.
Who gave the ball away? Was it Doku? It was.
It was just like he kind of gets away with it, and then he plays the pass, and the pass is just to no one.
Yeah, and they're in again, Slovakia, right in behind.
And the Slovakia striker, to be fair, does a lovely little flick to lay it off. Obviously, he then ends up finishing it. But just a bit silly. Just a little bit silly.
Commentators curse. We were just praising him. I mean, he was absolutely scintillating.
Harrelson.
Maybe they just say, "You are great, but please don't come in our own half."
Yeah. Look at him there. There's a bit of skill.
I think it's a good finish as well on the rebound.
Oh yeah, crazy finish. The angle on that is so tight.
To be fair, the guy who shot first should score, really, shouldn't you?
Yeah.
Mellon says, I live in Belgium, so I think they're going to win. Well, they need to take their ideas up, and here's Doku trying to make amends for the first mistake at the back. It feels like he's beaten. It was like Saka last night, wasn't it? He's just got the beating of his man. Was that handball?
He is winning that duel.
He's giving a foul. Referee's bottled that there by saying it's a foul. I feel like the player got a hand to it. Super Ron, thank you very much for your donation. I said 0-0, yet Belgium insist to screw me over for being more bottle jobs. Doku, good dribbling, horrible composure. Absolutely spot on.
Yeah, exactly.
Was there a hand there? I didn't see the replay.
Yeah, but he gives a foul.
I think the referee bottled that just to not.
Otherwise, it'd be a crazy dive.
What was I going to say?
We're talking about Limp Bizkit and you saying a lot of fucks.
Yeah, and I don't apologise for that. No, WrestleMania, Limp Bizkit, very good back in the day. Sort of in my Blink-182 phase as well.
Oh, were you?
What was your sort of first?
I was like, I've always been into. I've never been like a genre.
No,
I do know my first ever CD I bought.
What?
Busted.
Oh really? Yeah. First album.
First album was the first. They were. It was either or it was bought for me for Christmas or something like that.
But don't be shy, man.
No,
fantastic.
I love a bit. Yeah, 100%.
I was so good. I missed that reunion tour.
Yeah, did not go either.
100 quid a ticket. I was like, they were great, but maybe not 100 quid a ticket. Great.
But Kieran was a massive like that era. What do you call that music?
Rock music.
A little bit more emo-y than that.
Yeah, okay. What was he? A bit like Panic at the Disco?
No, probably a bit more rocky than that.
Oh, okay,
but yeah.
Just throw him under the bus.
Slipknot.
Panic
Slipknot.
at the right, yeah, like Korn.
Yeah. There are great pictures of him of like purple hair, eyes covered,
really?
Wearing netting around his hands.
Wow.
And now he
sort of like a B-Tech Jeff Hardy.
Exactly. Yeah, that is honestly his inspiration.
Yeah.
And now he won't go near a meal deal anymore.
Why?
Just he's got a particular taste of food.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he doesn't like certain foods.
You can't beat a meal deal.
No, exactly.
I do feel like more I'm learning about food, I'm probably trying to go away less from him. As De Bruyne sprays one off to Doku, and if that's on,
would have been good.
Grace Sheridan says Harry Kane won't score a goal all competition. Thank you very much for your £2. Disagree, but such is life.
Wow. All competition. He was, to be fair, very quiet in the group stages of the last Euros. Because you remember, Raheem Sterling was the guy who stepped up for us a lot.
Yeah, he scored against Croatia. Then it was 0-0 against
Scotland.
Then it was the Czech Republic game.
Yeah. And then even arguably I can't remember the Germany game that well. So I know we won it. I remember the Raheem Sterling goal.
Sterling was unbelievable, wasn't he?
It's crazy. It's actually mad to say now that like he's not in the squad, considering like how crucial he was to England for such a long time, and that was only 3 years ago.
Even till like last season, really, wasn't it? Just like this year, it was just done. And
was he in the World Cup squad? Oh no, he went home, didn't he? Because of the stuff that happened. Yeah. But yeah, now it's not part of it. Absolutely not part of it.
Well, yeah, and with the youth drivers, even like someone like Adam Wharton, isn't it? Of like,
yeah, it's just ridiculous. Yeah, the level that's coming through at the moment in England is crazy. But to say that Harry Kane won't score a goal is also crazy.
But such is life. White Fox says Belgium 3, Slovakia 1. And if you do like to get your bets on but the odds on Belgium do look good. As De Bruyne whips one into the back post, but even for him, that's very poor, isn't it?
Okay.
And another foul's been given by this referee, who seems to be a little bit too happy with his whistle.
They'll come back. I think actually Belgium have been all right so far. Like they keep getting into the box. They keep giving the ball to Jeremy Doku. They just need to not panic. Don't panic. One little mistake doesn't mean the game's gone.
I might go for the Kevin De Bruyne hairstyle as my next one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I
think that will suit you.
I think that would be like me getting into my 40s there.
I think that will suit you. Yeah. That will definitely suit you.
It's just a grey.
Go, you can rock it. Almost like the, what's the guy from Home Alone?
Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, he had that style for a long time.
I was really happy with De Bruyne and Macaulay Culkin.
They do look similar. They do look similar.
They do, and they did do that advert actually, didn't they?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I'll let you off.
Exactly.
Callie Springer says, we miss players like Sterling, Rashi, Grealish, Dyer, Henderson. Think it will cost us if we get out the group.
Yeah. Grealish less so. Like, when did Grealish have this like incredible?
Germany's the only sort of game that was the main. Yeah.
Like Rashford, I can actually agree to. Like Rashford has an element of he can do something out of nothing. He can score a crazy goal. That I can understand. Grealish, maybe I do think obviously he's a fantastic player, and if people wanted him in their side, I can understand why.
Yeah.
But like Rashford's the one where I think like he can actually be a bit more of a game changer. Obviously there's a lot of chat about like Phil Foden and whether he should be playing left wing after yesterday. But I thought
I was saying to Mark though, like his average position, it wasn't really left wing, was it? It was like
I also agree. I saw Cesc Fabregas say it afterwards, and I think he is kind of right. Like if you are as good as said, let's not be like, oh, the position he's playing. He's not like playing left back.
No,
right? Like he can still be like he should prove to us. He should prove to everyone like I am that guy. Like I am such a talented footballer that I can do that. Like it's not. He should come from playing there to a little bit further to the left. It's nothing crazy.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. And like,
De Bruyne.
Lovely bit of skill by De Bruyne into Doku again, who cost them a goal. But apart from that, it's been the best player on the pitch, really. Teasing this.
He just sold me
left
there.
back.
He sold me there with that fake shot.
It was absolutely stunning. It looks so good. He's like a futsal player when he's on the ball, doesn't he?
Yeah.
No, I completely agree. And like you have got to step up, haven't you? And like. And players can have bad games, but like if we're by the end of the group games and he's not put a performance, that's when you maybe look to balance the team. Yeah. It's not like you're saying you stand, get chalk on your boots, you're a winger now. It's not that,
Don't
is
go
it?
Stay on the touchline. No, definitely. And I think like for instance, that's why I think having players like Eze, Gordon add something a little bit different, especially Gordon especially kind of being the out and out left winger.
Yeah,
I do agree though that like the group games throughout the
I mean, De Bruyne feels like he's got his threading boots on, doesn't he?
He's done really well there for that tackle. He got a goal kick from that, but yeah, De Bruyne is looking very, very good. But yeah, no, I think whilst in the group games, England should be able to win those games with Phil Foden on the left wing.
Yeah.
But maybe that's the time we need him to be there and he can get used to it a little bit more. So I don't think it's that as bad as people are making out.
People, and I've definitely been guilty of it as well, get caught up with, when you see the lineups at the start of the game and it's like 4-2-3-1, it's like Foden's on the left.
This
it's like he's not that at all, is it?
Football for some reason, we are very focused to be like, so when you talk to footballers and managers nowadays, the formations that aren't really a thing.
Yeah.
Like they say about how, like, for instance, when they put it on like a who was it? Pochettino. It was Poch. Like Gareth Southgate, to be fair, said about how like when he just puts down a team. Like he didn't say it's a 4-3-3 or 3-4. That is like the media and that is everyone else looking at it and assuming it's this.
Yeah.
So players and managers nowadays, a lot of them, they don't have like a set formation where it is you are left back, you don't move from left back. It's like, of course, and people know this, like there's an in possession style, an out possession style, and sometimes like players are like, you're not a left winger, you're like a inverted attacking 10 or whatever it might be. And so I think you're right in the fact that we get a little bit stuck up on like he's playing left wing, like he's not.
Yeah,
he's very much.
So it's Saka yesterday, wasn't it? He was the out ball, which traditionally is a striker. Yeah,
and it worked a lot. Saka, I thought Saka was really good yesterday.
So yeah, and also when it's a major tournament, like everything's magnified. Even that Serbia bit of pressure. If that's a normal Chelsea game or I'm watching a Blues game, it's just a bit like this is it. But when it's England and it's like tournament football, it's like oh my god, they are battering us. When really.
Yeah. We're so scared for like one little attack. You see a single attack happen from one of the teams, you're just like, oh, this is it. Then we're done out here. It's over.
What do you think Belgium need to do? Because it feels like attacking wise, they are creating chances.
Yeah, keep doing the same thing. I think keep doing the same thing right now. Like they're getting the outball working well. De Bruyne is dropping in. De Bruyne is picking up when he needs to.
Yeah.
Turning well, playing fantastically. They might be losing it a little bit sloppily in the midfield.
Yeah.
But overall, get it to De Bruyne, get it to Doku. That seems to be what's working quite well. And just don't make mistakes on the edge of your box, right? Like, you're going to get punished. They pressed well, to be fair to them, Slovakia, when Doku was on that kind of right side. But overall, I think Belgium are still doing okay.
I think, for me, obviously not been really focused on the Belgium side going into the tournament, but like the fact that there's no Courtois, like he saves that first goal.
Yeah, I think
with his feet, or like
the striker or whoever took the strike should have done a lot better with it.
Yeah.
He does put it straight at the keeper, basically. But yeah, Castells could do. Oh, we've seen some little set piece routine there.
See the one Scotland did in the first game when John McGinn sort of ran to the post. So they were deep away. And ran back, and then it was like he was waiting for the. Obviously, it didn't work because nothing was going to work for them. Needed a bloody miracle.
I think there's something. Look at Arsenal this season. Like maybe not to that degree of trying to do that, but when you get set pieces working, like they're so crucial. And think back to the Russia World Cup. England for a long time.
Speaking of it, the love train.
Oh my God! Yeah, our only way of scoring goals was set pieces.
It was like
the love train. That's so good.
It was like it was an actual it's a corner now. Before you bit, it's a corner now.
And you see Maguire walking up. And here we go, lads. Here we go.
Absolutely brilliant.
It'll be Harry Kane, Stones, Maguire, each other just in.
I remember I was watching England Sweden in a bar. And it was like 3 p.m. Saturday, beautiful sunshine. 2-0.
2-0. Yeah.
And I had Maguire on first goal scorer, and it's probably a pure amount of elation I've ever felt in my life. Just of like winning a bet for England. I was like,
I always remember. Mistake there for Slovakia. Oh, why have you shot?
Is that Trossard? Feels like everything's coming from a mistake today, isn't it?
It does. But he shouldn't have shot there. Dubravka making the mistaken goal. Seen that a couple of times for Newcastle.
That's honking.
Does not want the ball at his feet. Pass. Pass.
Maybe he's seen it's Lukaku and he thought probably better having a shot.
Hey, the ball is bobbling, bouncing, and it's a tough. You've then got the defender running back. You've got to put that top bin still from there. Pass the ball, Trossard.
Yeah, you've got to.
I was going to say Panama. In the World Cup when we was it 6-0 in the end of that game
6-1 remember they scored
and I was in Box Park and when they scored the one everyone celebrated.
Oh really? That's nice.
But I remember there it got to the point where I was like we're not used to this, like we're going crazy here. I remember actually Kieran celebrating in front of me and in celebration punching my eye. I wear contacts otherwise I'm blind.
Was that like caught on camera?
Yeah, probably.
I remember that.
But he hit me in the eye and my contact went flying out of my eye. And in celebration, I catch it midway.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, no one knows I've done this. But this is amazing.
You've got to believe me, I caught it.
Yeah, but just sat there whilst everyone's celebrating.
Everyone talks about Southgate being like real like every tournament, obviously 2018 World Cup, Panama, but you'd expect that.
Yeah.
Euro 2021, obviously the Ukraine result in the quarterfinal.
Yeah.
And then obviously in the last World Cup, we started off by thrashing Iran.
6-0, wasn't it, as well? That's the welcoming of Jude. Did Jude play in that game?
Scored the first goal, yeah.
Scored the first goal this tournament as well. Weird.
Maybe that's what I keep doing.
Very weird. No, never a foul. Get up. Referees love that.
I don't know how referees can be like that naive to those sort of decisions.
It's almost like an accepted thing nowadays, though.
Like Harry Kane with the last 5 minutes last night. I loved it, but like you're like.
Though I thought the referee yesterday was really poor.
Yeah.
As in, just.
I thought he was all right.
I just thought he was. Well, as in, he wasn't getting a yellow card out.
No, yeah. And some of the Serbian players, yeah.
And he would not get a yellow card out in the end.
Jack Syndico says Trossard will score. You've got to believe in it. Ulf says the Belgians need to chill out a little bit. Too tense, wasting chances. Maybe Lukaku, really. Yeah. Michael says, how can you claim to know about football and also defend Southgate? Hey, different horses for different courses. Lukaku hat-trick coming. I mean, that would be
something.
That would kick off the Euros for somebody.
Well, the guy who's got him in his captain for fantasy.
Yeah, you got to believe because if he gets 10 chances, he might score 2.
Yeah, he never. I don't know. He's always had a little bit of it in his career, but I generally was quite a bit of a Lukaku fan, and then
because how much did Chelsea sign him for?
$100 million, basically.
Was it?
Yeah, he's still technically a Chelsea player.
He's 31 years
supposedly,
old.
I think he's meant to be getting a permanent transfer this summer.
So what? You signed him. He had one season.
No. We signed him. He started so well. 3 months later, he is injured, and he does this interview where he goes out like, "Sorry, Inter Milan fans. Like, I didn't want to leave." And keep in mind that there's been this whole story about how like he's come home, he is Chelsea, like he's come back to Chelsea. It didn't work out the last time, but now he's not a boy anymore. He's a man, and we need a striker, and he's him. And he's like got bought into this, and it's not like Inter have just given to him us for free. We paid 100 million for him, right? And anyway, supposedly he didn't leave things well with the Inter Milan fans and like the ultras and stuff. And so midway through, like after 3 months of the season, where like things have been okay, he's slowed up a little bit. He is injured. He does an interview with Sky Sports Italia where he's like, "I'm so sorry, Inter Milan fans. I loved it there. You got to do what you got to do sometimes. It was an offer I can't refuse, but also like if I didn't have to, I would have stayed at Inter, like Inter above Chelsea and everything." And it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing, lad? And then, from there, there was no kind of return, really, unfortunately.
She was at Roma last year.
Yep. He went on loan again to Inter, I think, before that one.
Yeah.
Didn't work out. They didn't want to buy him. Roma last year was like
So how long's
fine.
left on his...
I think he's got 2-3 years left at Chelsea.
God.
But he has I think he can be bought for like 40 million, maybe 36, something like that. But I think whatever happens, I don't think he'll be a loan this summer.
I mean, we do speak about him in negative terms as well, but for Belgium, 115 appearances, 85 goals.
Oh, he's crazy for Belgium. Absolutely crazy. That's kind of why, like, earlier when someone said about, like, oh, maybe they should have started Openda, they were always going to start Lukaku. He's their top goal scorer.
Yeah.
Lovely little ball, that.
Doku's so physical as well, isn't he? Like, he can keep people off him.
I think he's the highest. I think he has the highest accumulated transfer fees ever, Lukaku, from moving to so many different clubs. Obviously, he went to United for I think like 60 million.
You forget about that.
And
United
they sold
move,
him for like
you?
a good amount of money as well to Inter.
Yeah, 28 goals and 66 appearances for United. I mean, Everton, it was just perfect for him there, wasn't it? Sort of. Like, I'm not saying that's his level, but at that time it felt like the perfect fit, didn't it?
Yeah, it's weird because they said things like apparently at like Inter he figured out his like dietary issues. Like apparently I don't know if it was like gluten or something, but basically like he could never get to the perfect fitness that United wanted. Right. And then apparently in Italy they were like, yeah, you're intolerant to gluten.
Oh, right.
or something. I don't know if exactly that or something like that. And that's how he got so like crazy, like such good physique, Inter. And apparently United just never figured it out. You got gluten intolerance?
No, I realised why I'm not reaching my full potential. So I did smash a full pack of Bourbon creams last night. So you have to have a look at yourself in the mirror and be honest.
You do.
And be like, why have I got this belly? Well, I've had 4 pints and a pack of Bourbon creams. That's maybe why I've got
but
that.
no dinner, so...
Yeah, no dinner. That was my dinner. That's what I have every night.
Yeah.
One of your 5 a day? I don't know. West Brom was low-key perfect for Lukaku. I mean, again, that fit. Did he score that? I remember he scored against... Was it a hat-trick against United?
Yeah. He scored a lot of goals that season. He, on loan from Chelsea. I think Everton was probably the one for him, because was Tony Pulis in charge of West Brom at that point?
No, that would have been... Oh, that's a great question. That's really my ballpark.
That's 2012, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't.
Tony Pulis?
No, it was... Where's the managers? Managers. Oh, that's the old managers. 20... No, that's player of the years. Partial list of managers. Just give me the full list of managers. What year?
2012.
What the hell? It just misses out 2012.
Was it? Who was before?
Well, Di Matteo was just before that. It might have been Pulis.
I feel like I remember Pulis being the manager.
I might be right. Someone in the chat's going to know. Who was the West Brom manager between 2012 and 2013? That's a question that needs answering.
He scores a hat-trick on Alex Ferguson's last game.
By Saw says, who's the lad watching with you, Will? He's sound. Well, that's a lovely compliment. That's
really kind, actually.
If you think he's sound, go and subscribe to his YouTube channel. Drop the link in the description for us, or in the chat, whichever one you can do. Go over and subscribe to him because he is sound, and he's a bloody good lad.
Thank you very much. Very kind.
Di Matteo makes sense with the Chelsea connection. I forgot about Di Matteo won the Champions League.
Maybe you know what happens. Di Matteo brings him in the summer. Tony Pulis comes in because Di Matteo got sacked halfway through the season.
Tony Pulis. But before I started working in football, we were on a lads' weekend in Manchester, and Di Matteo was still outside of a hotel, and we were like,
"Good boy,
can we have a picture?" And then, at the time, you're like, "Oh, I can't believe I've just met Roberto Di Matteo," and he was a very nice man. Smoking.
Do you ever have that? Obviously, because you, as you said, worked for football for a while, you've done some very cool shoots, met some cool people. Is there anyone you've had where you were like, wow?
I still melt now at blues players or wrestlers.
Still blues players?
Yeah. Like I had to perk myself up a little bit for we did some stuff with Ethan Laird and Jay Stansfield, and Djukovic, who's like one of my favourite players last year. But going into it, I was like, oh, it's a bit like you said earlier with the Chelsea stuff. It is pinch yourself stuff. Yeah. But wrestlers, there's an aura that they bring.
Who's the biggest wrestler you met? You met JC.
John. No. Oh my word! I wouldn't know what to do with myself. No, I don't know. No one massive. Done like a lot of the press junket stuff with like some of the feet, like Bailey, who's a women's champion at the moment. Daniel Bryan was pretty big one at the time.
Okay, I actually do know who Daniel Bryan is. The Miz.
The LA Knight was pretty big at the time, but like just like they are the definition of like where footballers, and it's not their job, but obviously with wrestlers it is part of the job. So they could be speaking to BBC News or like the Solihull Gazette, and they will give 100% of like time, energy, and like they're just absolutely fantastic. I need to get over it if I want to work for WWE one day. Back to the game though. Gavin says Trossard has been rubbish. He missed a good chance, but he's probably been the least active of the front line so far. But maybe it's supposed to be going down Doku's side a lot more, doesn't it? It does feel like that.
Very true.
The HPN, thank you very much for your donation. Very much appreciated. Belgium will still somehow be ranked in the top 5 after they get jumped out from the Euros. Yeah, it does feel like that, doesn't it? Watch out for Belgium. What is the FIFA World Rankings?
They do feel like if you told me they were 5th, I would not be shocked. Yeah, that sounds.
Who do you think's top of the world rankings?
Top of the world rankings, France,
Argentina.
They won the World Cup, yeah, of course.
Yeah, Argentina, Belgium are 3rd, just gone above us.
Of course they are.
The TV's about to turn off. I'll just sort that out 2 seconds.
It does feel like Belgium are always.
I don't want to press that one. Hang on, could be a real.
Welcome to the Zach Love Show, ladies and gentlemen. We are fixing our minor technical difficulties. Seems pretty good.
Problem, we got too many TVs.
Yeah, I mean, he is right though. I do feel like Belgium have been there for about 15 years now.
Belgium, then Brazil in 5th.
But I never really feel like the world
I feel
reflective like the point of. Is never the way you get.
It's not like golf.
Stuff isn't really. Yeah, but isn't really good. Because weren't we number 1 for a while? I don't know if we've ever got there.
I feel like cricket, they do it really well. Golf, obviously, literally golf done on proper points.
But golf's maybe a little bit easier to do because it's so
frequent,
and also you're always playing against the same people.
Yeah,
right. Well, obviously, like we play Argentina in the World Cup, or it's a friendly.
Yeah,
and friendlies don't count, do they?
Yeah, because me and Mark were saying in our time. I can only remember playing Brazil once in a competitive fixture, obviously 2002.
I was at primary. Yeah, I do. I actually remember that. I'm stopping primary, stop watching it in school because it was in the morning.
Yeah, I was in middle school. Yeah, we bought in the TV, wheeled it in.
He's gone for it again, Trossard. He's after that right foot cut-in finish. He really is.
Savage said, "Which one is your favourite for the Euros? Which one is your fave Euros and your fave memory from it?" That's a lovely question. Thank you, Savage, for your donation.
Wow. I mean, I think the thing that I struggle with is like when I was starting to become conscious about football and like understanding everything, England didn't make
2008.
Yeah, didn't make the Euros.
It's a real tough time.
And I don't remember 2004 really. Like when I speak about it now, it's based on like having looked back and like that Rooney,
the stamp, not the stamp, the
16-year-old Rooney. When he talks about playing was it Portugal or whatever.
Portugal,
and France, and like he's talking about how like
it was good. That I watched that the other day.
It's sick. It's so good. And like that's why it's really exciting to watch it now and kind of knowing what obviously he went on to, and just seeing how he was like, I saw Makalele and I was like, I'm going to leave one on him.
Yeah,
fuck him. So honestly, it's then probably 2021.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Well,
the
yeah,
other
that's
ones haven't
fine.
been.
We've
much-
got to a final.
Yeah, literally, but also the other ones haven't been that good, really, have they?
No, not Euros wise.
Roy Hodgson's time was never great.
I'm trying to think. The first Euros.
Iceland was not good.
Yeah. So what? Yeah, Iceland was 2016, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
2012 was. I think that was probably my first drinking one.
Was that Poland and that was the joint one?
Yeah,
Poland
when we
and,
beat Sweden 3-2. Andy Carroll scored a header.
Oh, what a ball that is by De Bruyne. Sorry.
Doku's in here. Lukaku's lurking in the box. Trossard's joining them up as well. Onana on the edge. Doku goes to the byline. Bounces
Bruyne's
away.
having a
Good defending.
stormer.
Defender's gone down like he's been shot.
De Bruyne's having a stormer.
He's not giving it. Please give a corner there.
Yeah, he's giving a corner.
Let's open that up to the chat as well. What's your favourite Euros and your favourite memory from that? So then we.
Is that the red kit? Is it obviously England white kit? But on the white kit, it's in red. The badge is in red.
Oh, I can't remember. We had a blue away kit because Andy Carroll scored against Sweden.
Okay.
And then Theo Walcott scored like that deflective lobby volley.
Obviously, I was there. I remember I was in. I met my. I was alive and conscious, but I can't remember that well. I also remember playing on FIFA as well.
I mean, the games back in. I had road. They used to bring out a road to the World Cup game.
Yeah, they did it.
And then the World Cup game.
Yeah.
I remember like just having the full they had every team on the road
full
to the World
package.
Cup. I was like, it's heady days where you get that sort of license. I mean, it's absolutely unbelievable. Ulf says, what's happening with Belgium in the final third? Just failing completely. Same story with Ukraine.
Yeah.
I believed in both teams, but I was wrong. Ulf, it's a great characteristic about yourself there to know when you're wrong. And apologise. Don't apologise though. Yeah, no, it does feel like that, doesn't it? Ukraine started off well.
34 minutes in now as well. So obviously we need Belgium to start kind of getting their act together. If it's going to happen, I think it's going to be De Bruyne. It's going through De Bruyne or Doku, isn't it? That's basically their whole output at the moment.
What do you think? Obviously, you've seen a lot more of a Pender than I have, but obviously,
Yes.
if it stays like this and they're getting deeper, can he still have a good impact on there?
Yeah, he's still a fantastically technical footballer. His pace is obviously some of the raw element that's incredible. Whether he's someone they can bring on he can play on the wing or he can play up front through Lukaku. Like one of the nice things about Lukaku is he's
Good header. Is that Onana up there?
yes, yeah. One of the nice things about Lukaku is he's always. His physical presence is something that they don't necessarily have that to bring on.
Yeah.
So maybe it's always worth keeping him on there just in case. And actually, if you think back to, was he in United? There was a season or so where he kind of played off the left wing a little bit. Was it Inter? Maybe it was Inter. Anyway, he was never so he can do it off the left if you want to.
Yeah.
Or he can be maybe changing him with Openda. But yeah, I don't think we'll see a sub at half time or anything like that. But Openda probably will be the first one you make if it's still 1-0.
Love that. John Bolton says, thank you very much for your donation as well. John Bolton sounds like either a news anchor or a very serious politician.
John Bolton.
Yeah,
Tell
love
us
that.
about the latest.
He says, why isn't Doku playing from the left? 37-year-old right back.
True. I mean, to be fair, Doku. What I would say is Doku's actually a right winger.
Yeah.
That's how he was grown. He can do either wing. He can do either wing. He's kind of been pushed
That
out
was
to
a foul
the
throw.
left. That was a foul throw. You were very right. He's kind of been pushed out to the left for City.
Lovely turn.
But he can play either wing, and I guess maybe they're looking for him to be delivering balls in more, rather than taking shots more. Because he does do that very well, and he can. And it's also been working on the right as well.
Yeah, the left back for Slovenia has not exactly been manic
well,
containment him, has he? Yeah. I feel like Slovenia every time they come forward.
Dangerous.
Slovakia. Slovakia every time they come forward are just. It's a bit like last night with England, like Serbia.
Yeah.
It's like, hang on,
here we go.
Yeah.
Mitrovic, Willie.
Paul says get Kieran Carlisle for a watch on. I would love to do that. What's his Euro plans?
He's free. I'm
He's
pretty
free.
sure.
I'll get him a meal deal. Meal deal in a Schalke shirt, and he's mine. This referee looks young, and like he would be an invigilator in an exam for a bit of extra
Did you
money.
ever cheat on an exam?
No, I got once in a mock exam. Someone was whistling for the whole thing,
As in to
Again,
pass time, oh god!
and then just the whole 3 front rows just got banned. It's that's just not fair.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was like, what, is this North Korea? I mean, what's going on?
Kim Jong-un just walked in.
It was a mock exam.
Yeah.
But I felt like the one being mocked, ironically. It was an absolute disgrace. What about you?
I never cheated.
I missed an
I
exam.
remember seeing a friend cheat and being like, how did you get away with that? Oh, God. like some, was it notes on his hands?
Imagine now, like what the kids can get away with phones and
Yeah. Well, they don't. No, so now my brother, I'm the oldest of my brothers. My brother was telling me apparently when he went in to his mocks, they've got metal detectors.
bloody hell.
Yeah, you have to put your phone in a box and stuff like that as well nowadays.
Wow.
I think. Yeah, crazy.
That is mad. That we used to have a teacher, and this was like, so I was in early 2000, like mid 2005s, doing when was it, 2006 maybe. So like technology still like Nokia 3310s.
Yeah.
Like, we had a boy come in once with a pencil, and he had a listening device in his ear, and he was speaking into the pencil, and he was getting the answers through his earpiece. I was like, no, what, this is not fucking Inspector Gadget. Like, no, who's doing that? Who's got the resource in early 2000s to do that? It was like no mascots, because apparently it was like, what the fuck?
That's actually very. Like, I wonder now if you can wear like glasses where you can get like a video camera on there and stuff like that.
I mean, if someone's walking in with a pair of Apple Pros, you probably are a bit suspicious.
Yeah.
I always wear these. What's going on?
You get 20/20 vision normally.
These are mine. Savage says, been watching football for a long time now. Never seen KDB give an outstanding performance for Belgium. Hoping it's today.
He's been playing well.
Yeah.
He's been playing well. Like.
Oh my God,
that's
what
great
a save.
The connection of that was so
I thought that was going
sweet.
top.
Yeah, same. Absolutely same.
Slovakia all over Belgium there. Lovely chip ball in and a volley from the edge of the area. It was a good save from Casteels.
It's a really good save, that. Was it volley from outside the box in the end?
Yeah,
Sees that, lovely. That's such a nice
Lovely
run.
run off from the left winger as well.
Good save.
It was a good save.
Really good save. Fair play to him. He made a mistake earlier, but he's recovered there. Would Thibaut Courtois make that save? Yes.
He'd catch it and he'd go. What's
Start
going
counter
on?
attack and they score.
Yeah, what's going on? What's happened to Hamsik?
Is he not just old?
He is 36.
Yeah. Is he? I was going to say, where's he playing now? I mean, he was in China for a long time, wasn't he?
He is.
He's also
He's in Turkey.
not got a mohawk anymore.
Is he not?
Yeah, I again saw a tweet. Oh, that's a foul ref, Jesus! And he had a card. I saw a tweet being like, "I know I'm old now." Where I've seen Hamsik has got rid of his mohawk.
When did he last time? Yeah, that's sad. Has Hamsik retired? No. Yeah, I mean, was it Euro? Was that 2012 or 2016 where he scored that curler?
He was like, again, if people play FIFA, he was a FIFA. He was such a good player in FIFA for years. He had this long shot, and in real life, he had a great long shot. Slightly underrated player, actually. Obviously, he was great for Napoli, and then obviously moved
Ricardo
to
Fidalgo says Hamsik is retired. He's on the coaching staff.
And we can't notice him because he hasn't got his mohawk.
Yeah.
So he was like, I'm not playing anymore.
Real selfish.
I'll shave it off.
Slovakia coach learning from Sarri connection. Yeah.
The more you know.
Love that.
The more you know.
Remember when we brought Belgium Beckham to the 2010 World Cup?
We did, yeah.
That was a bit weird.
Yeah. We did try anything.
That is an absolutely unbelievable ball. Lukaku, surely he's done it again. He's missed.
I think he's offside, but still. That's so.
The guy looks absolutely knackered.
But to a degree, like, no other player does that for them.
No.
Like, no one else can do this. Can keep the defender off. I think
Carrasco with the ball.
I think he's offside just anyway.
I mean, let's hope.
But still, like.
But like when he gets
follow
the ball
it down.
in, what's he doing? And then that touch.
Actually, no. Anyone else could have done. They just got pushed.
I feel like they just hit it with your right now. That's like, I wouldn't even put myself at that level.
There's Hamsik.
There he. Oh yeah, nice. Laughing away at Lukaku's
that
miss.
was really bad. That was really bad.
That was awful. Wasn't it?
Is it hot in Germany? It must be. He's absolutely sweating.
Yeah, but I think he would like that after 3 minutes.
Yeah.
That's
poor, man. That's poor. Another chance, like great ball.
Yeah.
Another chance wasted.
I mean, he's had 2 very good chances and then another one as well.
That's what I mean. Like, if you're a Belgian fan, like someone mentioned Ukraine, and like they had opportunities. They didn't have actually many chances. They couldn't even get the final ball there. Belgium are finding the final ball. They're just not putting them away.
Yeah. It's a real shame. It's a real shame. 3 million says Lukaku never looks fit. I mean, he must be.
Inter, he was so fit.
Yeah.
I reckon. Maybe there's this thing about this gluten thing or whatever, but I don't know. I don't think I've not really seen him yet and thought like, oh, he looks like he's panting. or anything like that, or like having a tough time. I just think he's been really bad with his touches.
Yeah, he's not.
Poor decision making as well.
I mean, going into this game, we were like, "Oh yeah, Lukaku. You think of him for the bad misses and the missed chances."
Yeah, literally.
And he's not really.
Changed our
I think
opinion.
we'd both like to improve them wrong, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Don't like to see a failure.
Doku, De Bruyne. I think Onana's actually been pretty decent as well so far.
It's just the one mistake, isn't it?
Yeah.
Doku now in central midfield, trying to get a touch of the ball as they change it up a little bit. It's when De Bruyne is there, isn't he? He just glides those passes in.
Yeah, it's that like ping.
One thing that is so obvious, which I hadn't really thought about until this, I saw an interview with. It was one of the Man City back line, like a Kanji or Kyle Walker or Stones. But they were speaking about Edison and like not just passing the ball of his range of stuff, but like the pass appreciation.
In terms of
like, so say a pass is going 10 yards into the left back. It's not behind him. It's not in front of him. It's just weighted absolutely perfectly. And like you do forget about that sort of thing. You know when you're playing five-a-side,
don't
get
rock
it
out.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah, because it can take an extra touch or two to.
It's just like the pace and the gliding of it.
Well, he was a midfielder apparently until he was like 15.
Well, I mean that doesn't surprise me. But again, we look at that.
Save that
is a good save. He's got to have a strong hand
down to his left flank. Good connection as well with the strike. But
I mean, if anyone's seen that chance and anyone's seen me on That's Football this year with the 50-shot challenge, they know that's going straight in and breaking my hand as well. I've been awful, like real bad.
Who's been the toughest person for you so far in goal?
I had a lovely time down in Southampton with Shea Adams and Adam Armstrong, but they could have killed me.
And they do. Turns out footballers kick footballs really hard.
Oh, I was saying this the other day to when I did the Ramsdale interview. I was like, I've just got a newfound respect for goal. Like 70, 80 mile an hour. Like, what are you going to do?
I don't know what it is as well. Like, obviously, everyone's played with good footballers and stuff, right? But professional footballers, they do kick the ball harder.
Oh yeah.
There's like an extra like 20% that like the average Joe just doesn't have unlocked. And I remember we filmed with. Neil Etheridge, again, it was a goalkeeper challenge when he was at Cardiff. It was me and Doogie for FD. And
I went to Cardiff and the physio remembered Doogie because it's where he broke his nose.
Yeah, because Neil Etheridge goes to us, he goes, okay, do you want me to like go hard or do you want me to just like have like be fun with this? And we're like, no, put us through. Imagine we're professional goalkeepers, right? And so like, the part of the saving one is like you claim the ball here and you bring it in, or you bring it in or whatever, right? But it's a catch and it's going towards your face. And Belgium are kind of through. Doku coming into the box.
Offside on the edge. What's he hoping to do there? Is he given offside?
Yes, a goal kick offside. Anyway, and we went. Neil Etheridge a couple. I was like, "No, are you going for this?" And he was like, "Oh, do you want me to do like 100%?" And we were like, "Yeah, definitely." Oh my god! And he does 100%, and it goes so quick that Doogie can't get his hands up in time, or it goes through his hands straight onto his nose bleeding, everything. And yeah, I think we learned pretty quickly that footballers can kick.
He was like pissing blood when he coming out.
Really bad.
Yeah, because the Cardiff physio was like, we did one of these a couple of years ago. A lad broke his nose. I was like, I know him.
It was great fun, to be fair. Great fun, great footage as well. Made it even better for the video, but it was very funny, very very funny.
Massive thanks to Super Sub. They've donated. They said remembering Inter versus Madrid Champions League final where Lukaku was best performer for Real. Lol.
God, what game was? I do not even remember that game. Okay, it wasn't. Yeah, it must have been like a group game or something, or some courses or something.
I think people have.
Final.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
He must think. I think he's thinking Man City. But I get your sentiment, yeah, because he missed quite a few chances, Lukaku, that's for sure.
Itachi says bring a Pender on to change the game. I mean, you called it before the start as well. Maybe not for Lukaku, but like someone who can. Up there.
Yeah, it's tough. The issue is I wouldn't be taking off Doku
into City.
And I don't think Trossard has necessarily been that bad either. Maybe you do just take Lukaku off. Maybe you do.
It's just something. I think that is going to be. Surely that's half time.
Is that all she wrote?
As we're going in, get who's been your player of the half of the first half? It was to get Super Sub. You don't need to donate to correct yourself, but thank you very much. All the same, it was City. That's half time there. Zach, do you mind holding the fort for 30 seconds? I really need a wee.
Happily.
Thank you very much.
I can talk to the chat if you like. I'll have a little word with the chat. How is everyone doing? Everybody out there, what is the best story you have going into this Euros, or prediction, I should say. That is better than the word story. How were you feeling about the Euros? I can read a bunch of comments as well. Someone says, Nick, you know what? Quick fire, whack them in there, and I'll blast through. We've got here Lukaku or Jackson. Jackson, I think right now. Lukaku's just like, we know what he is. We know what he is. Belgium playing like Croatia tactics. Old players are the lineup. Defeat is waiting. Belgium being Belgium, basically. Good point, well made. Belgium are just a team of individuals who all want glory. They just don't pass in key areas. De Bruyne's doing that. De Bruyne's definitely doing that. I think Doku's doing his best. It seems like the game plan is give it out to Doku, go down that right wing and bring it inside. And I think currently it's not working. Extra Sessions says, you boys should be regulars. Thank you very much. That's very, very nice of you to say. Switzerland go undefeated. We will see about that. Lukaku should... Elise or Xavi Simons. Wow. Right now, probably Xavi Simons, just because he's better fitness-wise. Elise, though, is very, very, very good. Saka or Foden? I mean, right now for England, it's probably Bukayo Saka. USA will win the Euro 2024. USA could possibly win the World Cup. I don't know about that. Maybe they get further. Maybe they'll go to the semis. We'll see. Who's your final in the Euros? I think it was France-Germany. Thoughts on Bakayoko? As I said, really good youngster, talented too. Who knows what could happen? Why are Belgium not playing with a striker? Funny. Very, very funny. Onana, so overrated. Actually think he's been very good so far. And the last one, Doku or Garnacho?
Oh, I'll leave you with that.
Garnacho.
Yeah?
I think. Yeah, I think Garnacho has like a bit of him factor to him.
Kane or Haaland? Just on now. I think because I tend to answer those ones and get away with it by going, well, Haaland's younger, I'll have him. But like, if you want one season,
yeah, Harry Kane.
Yeah, I'll back you up on that.
Yeah, I'm just thinking at Chelsea as well. Harry Kane.
Yeah, I think to be fair, I think Harry Kane still looked like he was off a bit of full fitness, didn't he, last night?
Yeah, but Harry Kane offers you so much more, man. Like again, I'd happily take Erling Haaland as well. It's like it's inches.
I'd take them both at Blues.
Yeah, I reckon that might be right.
It's a bold shout, but I wouldn't mind saying that.
Well, Roy said that Haaland is a League Two footballer. So.
Yes, technically we're above his level.
Yeah, exactly.
John M, these are the questions that we want for a half-time chat. He says Domino's or Papa John's?
Oh, Papa John's for the butter dip.
Really?
I love the butter dip.
Really? Oh yeah, you do.
Butter dip. Yeah, I'll take butter dip over
What's
garlic
the butter
dip?
dip?
Oh, have you never had a Papa John's before?
I have, but I never had butter dip. When I went to uni, it was the first time they did the XXL, and it came in 2 boxes, and I was like, I'm just going to live off these.
I've never heard of that in my life.
Really?
Never heard of that in my life.
They didn't have. It was like
what, Papa John's?
Yeah.
I've
only ever had like 2 or 3 Papa John's.
Oh, news to me, man.
The guy was like, I'm sorry, but like it's too big. We're gonna have to put them in 2 boxes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I want to see that. I don't know if they still do that.
No, 2012 this was.
Okay, maybe they do. We'll see.
Sorry, what's the butter dip?
Butter dip. It's butter
in a dip.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. It's so good.
What like it
So
like
good.
because I really like what's the one at Domino's?
Garlic. Garlic dip.
Oh,
garlic dip's good, but the butter one, crazy. Got a bit of the crust left.
Yep. Favorite curry, says Solid Blake.
You know what? I don't mind. Like, I'm not a super spice man. Well, I can handle spice.
Hey, no one's saying you can't.
I don't mind a. Not is it dal? Is dal really?
Yeah, no, dal.
Yeah, I think dal I quite enjoy. But you know what? Sometimes you just want a korma. Like, I'm also not a big guy like with rice from curry. I'm just curry, naan bread, dip.
Yeah,
nice. Get me going. And sometimes I just want something that's a little bit creamy.
Lovely.
A little bit creamy.
I really like a paneer masala at the moment.
Oh, masala. Yeah, masala's always good. Tikka masala's always good.
Messi or Ronaldo? But what I'm gonna do is link it into another one of who would you most like to go for a pint with?
Neither.
No?
Neither, probably. I think Messi's a better footballer. I think I would rather go with Neymar.
Robin says dips with pizza should not be a thing.
Sorry, what, Robin?
Yeah, what? You can't have a dry pizza.
That's a poor take.
Garlic and
poor
herb
take.
3. That's the one I
Garlic
think.
herb, that's
yeah,
the one, yeah,
Bit-
that is the
yeah.
one.
Me and my girlfriend have to get the big tub. Then you can really get dunking. And read into that what you will. Special garlic Papa John's. Pizza Hut all the way. Now, Pizza Hut's very 90s for me.
Yeah, I'm very rarely ordering from. I don't even remember the last time I did.
Vert or Bellingham? I'm just going to go all around the ground.
I
Bellingham.
like Bellingham.
Thank you. Well said. There's only
Verts
one
is
answer.
also incredible.
Vert will win player of the tournament. You
I think that's
watch.
a good shout. I think that's a good shout.
KFC or Burger King?
KFC.
KFC. Yep. I think that's definitive.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Though
any-
Burger King. Also, Burger King's like £9 for a burger now.
Yeah, chicken royale meal is like 8-9 quid, isn't it?
Ridiculous.
If you want cheese, it's 32. Absolutely mental.
Absolutely ridiculous. Like the burger's good. It is, but not £9.
Charlotte Lindsay says you can't finish a Papa John's. I'm smaller than you will. I can polish off a Papa John's. Maybe you need to have the
The XXL. That he said.
Papadises.
The XXL. He said.
this. I was a lot skinnier as well, so that was probably a meal for the week for me back then. Will Mark Goldbridge make an appearance? Why is he so darn busy? People don't forget with Mark. Today he's done Ben Foster's podcast. We've done the podcast. He's done a stream at 1 o'clock. He'll probably do a FIFA stream. Then he's doing the evening game. So for many people, that's a week of work, isn't it, Zach?
Yeah, that's me.
And that, yeah, and he's done all that in a day. So just
Fair
let him
play
have
to
a
the
bit of time off. He will be back. What kind of pizza are you having? Where it's dry? No, we're just saying it's a good dipping aid, isn't it?
Yeah, I think no. It also I'm more of a guy for the crusts. That's what it is. How often are you going for like do you like a cheese in the crust?
Yeah, I mean, if it's there, yeah, but I'm not pushing for it.
Okay, I agree. You know what I also enjoy? I enjoy a thin pizza.
Yeah.
Funny enough, I do enjoy it. Do you like a sourdough number? That's very London. It's very London.
No, I would say that's everywhere now. Isn't
Okay.
it? I do like it. Again, I wouldn't push for it.
Okay. But I think
Favorite pizza? What would be your Papa John's order?
So I'm not a big fan of like normally there's like a meat royale and all that kind of stuff. I'm a simple man.
Yeah.
Get me a margarita pizza.
Yeah.
Whack some chicken on it.
Yeah.
Put some mushrooms on it.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Nice. Okay. I can
Happy.
respect that.
If you want to change the mushrooms for a sweet corn, fine by me.
Love that.
I'm happy. Sometimes you don't think there's like they put so much on it. Sometimes I'm like,
Yeah, you can't
the
pick it
pizza
up.
is now just the like aid to get all the toppings into my mouth.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
No, I'm like that. I don't mind. I like a Texas barbecue. I like a half and half.
Okay. Do you like a Hawaiian?
Beg your pardon?
It's in like a pineapple on pizza. No. Really? I actually don't mind a pineapple on pizza.
I think that's. No.
We've gone too far.
Yeah,
We've gone too far.
I'm all up for a laugh and a joke.
Okay.
Is
fair
stuffed
play.
crust worth it? Says Daniel Drake.
Uh,
Remember when they did the hot dog one? That was too far.
I never had the hot dog one, to be fair.
That looked a bit weird. That
I
one
always
did.
think the stuffed crust is fine. Absolutely fine.
Yeah.
What place to walk into? But yeah, I think the stuffed crust is like fine. Sometimes when I was like 13, it was groundbreaking to me. It was like, wow,
Yeah.
this is incredible. Now, as a 26-year-old man, I've moved beyond that.
Savage says never pineapple. Then John comes back and says Hawaiian is the best.
I wouldn't say it's the best, but sometimes you want to try it. You want something a little bit different.
I think I might need to retry it. Well, I've never really tried
I
it.
feel like you probably won't like it.
Matthew says, do people not like pineapple on pizza because they think it's bad or because the internet has told them?
Good point, Matthew. Good point. Make your own decisions in life, guys. That's the best recommendation I can give you.
Where would you rank? So I'll leave KFC and take Burger King out. KFC.
Fast food restaurants.
Yeah.
What do we count as Nando's? Nando's isn't fast food.
Well, in London, I feel it's a bit different because
Yeah.
I'm just in
You
Wingstop.
can just go. Oh, Wingstop's fast food.
Yeah, I'm
Wingstop's
there all the
fast food.
Wingstop. I love a Five Guys, but then
Oh, Five Guys is. You know what though? Too many chips.
that's how they get you,
Too
though,
many
isn't it?
chips. This is going to be controversial. I'm not a massive chips lover.
That's fine.
Okay,
It's all
sometimes
right.
I've said
It's a
that.
safe
yeah.
space here.
Sometimes I've said that and people do get angry. McDonald's chips, happy
Yeah.
days, get them on there. Otherwise, sometimes I think like at Nando's, for instance, it's just oven chips. And I'm like, I would rather get a better side
Yeah.
than chips. There are much better sides out there that you can get than chips. Mac and cheese.
Oh, yeah, can't be a good man. Mamacini says, which team is most likely to beat France? That's a good way of asking.
Most likely to beat France. Wow.
Well, I think the way people have done their brackets are England, France is going to be the semi.
Semis, yeah.
So I would say us, but I don't know if that's with my England hat on.
It depends because also like There's been a couple of freak results. I think Germany beat France in the friendlies beforehand. Right. France drew to like Austria, was it?
Is it France tomorrow? Is it?
France is tonight, I think. France is tonight.
Of course, yeah. Tonight.
Because sometimes I wonder whether, like, for instance, someone it is easy to say like, oh yeah, England, we've got the better players and stuff, but actually France coming up, say like against a super deep block where they sit really far back might be a lot tougher. But it is definitely easier to say, yeah, England.
Yeah, I think
we gave him a good go, and we also gave him a good go in the World Cup.
Yeah.
Like, if it isn't for Harry Kane missed penalty,
it's 2-2.
Different game.
And also, even when we say it, we still say it tentatively, but we are one of the bookies' favourites.
Yeah.
Bryce Jones, thank you very much for your donation of $4.99. He says, then the World Cup in the USA, you need to check out Culver's. It's a Midwest staple and 10 times better than In-N-Out.
Culver's?
Yeah, I think I've said that right.
Midwest. Wow.
That's what I'm excited for. I really want to do the... food. I'm fucking starving. I really want to do it for the American World Cup. Very lucky. Yeah. One of my best mates lives in Miami and the other one lives in LA.
Oh...
But what I think Kansas have got a group, aren't there?
There's a few. There's a cool. I was on the US tour last year for Chelsea.
Where was that?
It was America. And we went to a couple of the stadiums, actually, I think, that are being used for the World Cup. So I think one of them is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta.
See, that would be great, wouldn't it?
Was
it a nice place?
Stadium's crazy.
Really?
Stadium is crazy. I don't think we weren't in Atlanta long enough for me to have an opinion on Atlanta itself.
Yeah.
I've heard people love it. But the stadium was outrageous. What have you got all the stadiums?
Yeah, let's go through it. So, the west coast of America, you've got Los Angeles, San Francisco, Seattle, Vancouver. But I'd like to go to, like, I'm probably never going to go Vancouver or Seattle. So places like that where it's a bit less touristy.
Do you want to? Because Mexico's also got one.
Yeah, so in the
Mexico
central region, you've got Dallas, Guadalajara, Houston, Kansas City, Mexico City, and Montero, the place in Mexico. I'm getting it wrong. Then west, you've got Atlanta, Boston, Miami, New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia, Toronto.
Oh, where in Philadelphia? What's the stadium?
That'd be the Eagles one, I think, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think it's the Eagles.
Oh, the Eagles Stadium. Okay, did we play in the Eagles Stadium? No, we did. Yeah, I did Philadelphia.
Yeah,
Philadelphia's cool. Philadelphia's cool as well.
Philadelphia's good, isn't it? Very like rough and ready.
They're going to have to change the pitches though, surely, because half of them are they're 3G pitches, which aren't great for the old knee.
Love that. Yeah,
but yeah, the tournaments will be sick. Tournaments going to be so cool.
Mag says Vancouver is very beautiful, worth the visit. J-Mar said just go to Vegas. Dallas. I've been to Dallas. Did an NFL game out there. Colorado. Oh, that would be. Where should we be going in America that's not on there? Kansas would be good. Just places that are.
Where's Kansas? Tennessee. Because you're the only 10 I see.
Oh yeah, nice, real good there.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
I mean, you're a taking man, but with lines like that, you could have the world at your feet.
Yeah, exactly.
Just Houston. Even like what else is in Texas? It's San Antonio as well, isn't it? That's supposed to be nice. Tampa Bay. Don't go to Ohio.
Tampa, yeah. Thing is, it's crazy because I guess with America, where all the games are going to be, they're almost kind of going to be in their own country anyway. Essentially, with how big America is and how it is over there, state-wise. So one game that we see in Tampa is going to be very, very different to how maybe LA will be or
I don't put it this way. I don't think Thogden's going to every game.
yeah.
He's going to struggle.
Safe to say.
No, can I be really demanding and get a water, please? Sorry.
Can I add on top of that water if that's okay? Niall,
2 waters, nice.
Thank you very much. Much appreciated. I might stretch my legs for a second.
Yeah, you get up there. I was doing some stretches the other day.
Oh, God. I should just go behind the bar and pull myself there.
Yeah, but there's no real nice way of getting over the bar.
What do you mean?
You just got to... Yeah, you got to dangle your legs over. LB said, thank you very much for your donation as well. If you go to Culver's, cheese curds are a must. Now that sounds like a prank.
I think I had cheese curds.
Cheese curds.
Yeah, it's
right. Favourite American food? What is it and why? What you hitting me with?
Chick-fil-A is crazy good.
Is that not just KFC?
Basically, but it's better.
Better, like premium chicken.
Legitimate, I had it in Washington. Wow. Also, Washington, really cool place as well.
Is it?
Yeah, really, really cool place. Had it there. It was unreal. What other food places? Had a cheesesteak in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
That was...
They're lovely, aren't they?
Over the top. Actually, no, overrated.
But I felt like when I went...
Too messy.
And also, there's, you know, when you go to places, you know, like when people come to England, it's like,
We actually not to play 45 minutes. Sorry, lads.
you want, it's like, yeah, you want fish and chips. Like, you know what I mean? Everyone will do fish and chips, where you probably go Philadelphia and there's some good original spots.
Thing is, it was fine. It was just like, I sometimes I feel like, because of the movies as well, food, especially like maybe American food or certain foods, are hyped up to be like, this is
second half kicked off.
Second half has just kicked off. We are in the 45th minute and 10 seconds. 11. Okay. But my point was that, some foods are oversold a little bit or overhyped a little bit. And I thought, cheese steaks, whatever they're called.
Why do you like these cheese curds then?
No, I think I've just heard of them. They look nice. I don't think I've had them before. I don't think.
LB, where else should we go? The best places in the US are Seattle, Chicago. Yeah, Chicago's supposed to be very good.
Sick. Yeah, we did.
You were going out to Chelsea. Obviously, Chelsea must know where they're going.
Yes,
where are you going this year?
They're doing some cool places. Santa Clara, California.
Ooh,
I've never been there. We're doing North Carolina again.
Nice.
We're doing. Where is it? We're doing Atlanta again. We're going to Notre Dame.
Ooh.
And we're going to Ohio.
Oh wow, Notre Dame's like a proper big uni place, isn't it?
Must be. I've no idea, but I think it's in
college.
Indiana. Is it in Indiana? Something like that. And so it should be good crack. It was amazing last time, and like the American fans, I think, because obviously they don't see these clubs there that often.
Yeah.
Are so good.
Ravenous.
They're really, really good. There was a lot of... I'm mad, because obviously I actually saw Ben out there, Foster, when we were there, because Chelsea played Wrexham. Chelsea playing Wrexham again. The amount of Wrexham fans
I was just about to say that.
Crazy.
Oh, I thought that was at the post.
Yeah, I think that hit the advertising.
The second half has started, but we are a short crew. Niall's done a water run, so we are aware the second half has kicked off. Don't worry about it. Let's get back to this food chat.
Yes.
If you're not from America, where would you like to go? And what food would you like to try? If you're from America, what's overrated? What's mid? No, the second half has kicked off. Sorry, that was my fault. Sent you out at exactly the wrong time. I think you walked out the door and the second half kicked off. And it's now 3-1 to Belgium. Which one's mine? That's a good question. Oh, we're going in. We're brothers now.
We are. It is what it is. We'll chug it down.
Cheers, pal. We are on 47, 25, 27, 28,
29, 30, 31, 32.
Culver's is overrated, says Hispy.
They would know better. They would know better. As like we're just.
Yeah, I did LA last year.
40, 41, 42, 43. I'm trying to think of other food spots I had there. We were in Philadelphia for a while, so I had a few cheesesteaks.
I went for a nice Mexican in LA, and I had a very pungent margarita.
I don't think I had anything that crazy though. More than that I can think of, unless I'm just
vast as well. Like I remember I went to the Wingstop.
They are
and like
crazy.
The drinks as well. Like you can have a medium, you get like a 4 litre tub.
Their mediums are large.
Oh,
which blew my mind. Absolutely blew my mind. And also the colourings.
Oh yeah.
Like apparently our Fanta is definitely not orange enough. Let's put it that way compared to theirs. It was crazy.
King Taco in LA, says Brandon.
No, I've never been.
Good Tex-Mex in Dallas.
Isn't there only one? Isn't there a? Is it a chicken place or a burger place that's only in West America?
I don't know.
Rather than East, is that green In-N-Out Burger? Is that only in LA? Might be that.
Really?
In-N-Out Burger, yeah. Apparently, that's going to be really good.
Solid Blake says, let's get to 1K likes. Let's do it, guys. If you are watching, thank you very much. We do appreciate it. We're having a lovely old time here. If you can smash the like button, we do appreciate it. Go and follow Zach Jalab. Links in the description as well. Give him a subscribe. What you got coming up that's exciting? Obviously, you got your weekly staples, haven't you?
Yes, yeah. So if you guys are fans of Football Daily or just people talking about football in general, that is what I do every week on Thursday. We sit down, we chat about... To be fair, actually, we're not really often talking about, say, the latest in football in terms of, like, this team just beat that team. More kind of like hypothetical scenarios. So
I used to love... What was the podcast called when you first started it?
Extra time.
Yeah, and you
something
used
like
to
that.
pick a subject
So we
and
still
break
do
it
things
down.
Like,
I
so we
love
still do
that.
things like that where, for instance, I did a video a couple of weeks ago on how your club should spend £200 million.
Oh, lovely.
And we were we looked at, say, Chelsea, United, and all that.
Birmingham get mentioned. They'd probably buy us 4 times over.
Yeah, maybe not. And yeah, so we'll do a bunch of different ones. It's not just obviously always the top 4. We also do things like how the newly promoted clubs should spend their money on, how so on and so forth. Loads of little bits of fun. So yeah,
Pat's been on as well, hasn't he?
Pat's always on.
Is
Yeah,
Pat well?
Patrick is well. Yeah, he's got a second kid now. He's doing well. He still has his interesting takes sometimes about football, but he's doing
he believes
well.
in that, doesn't he?
He
And
does,
he sticks to
genuinely. I always remember Pat saying Pat can say some outlandish things. Oh, another mistake there from Belgium. But he normally does in the long run. In the long run, he's normally correct. Yeah. I always remember when Arsenal gave Aubameyang a new deal, a 3-year deal on 300k a week, and he said it was the worst thing Arsenal could do, and it's true.
Yeah, I suppose you get swept away with the hype, don't you? At the time.
Yeah.
LB says for the best pizza, go to Chicago deep dish. It's great. Thin crust is good. I can't get into a deep crust.
Deep dish. Sorry, again, I'm just going to go. I'm apparently ruining American food. I did have a deep dish pizza.
What do you think?
Overrated.
Yeah, it's like a pie, isn't it?
It is a pie. It is a pie. It's not a pizza. It's a pie. And
It's a pizza pie.
and it's not that good.
Yeah, I wouldn't be. Favourite cuisine in the world?
Italian.
Oh.
I'm a big Italian fan. Love Mexican food as well, but Italian is probably my number one.
What about Algerian food? What are we talking up there?
Algerian food's more like, let's be fair, like people would say like tagines and stuff. My family don't really make that stuff, but a lot of like couscous, a lot of like meat, chicken, lamb, vegetables. Wow, it's a 40-yard shot there, not too far. So a lot of that kind of stuff. Very glutinous. But it's always like a home cooked meal is how I kind of put it. That's kind of how it's
lovely.
what it's like. A little bit like Moroccan food as well.
Yeah,
similar. Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. I need some of that right now. The game is going on. 51 minutes in. It's been a bit of a slow start, hasn't it? I mean, the first 5 minutes was just the Doku show, wasn't
it? But this is probably what Slovakia want.
Yeah.
Right? Like, they don't want Belgium coming out in the second half and going for it again. Like, they probably gave Belgium a few too many chances, actually, in that first half. So right now, it's going quite well for them on that front. Belgium, however, less so. Yeah. I've not been impressed by Lukaku so far this game. Not been impressed by him in the second half either. Whoever mentioned about Doku going to the left, he's now playing on the left wing. 2, Trossard's now on the right wing.
Poor fullbacks.
But yeah, it'd
be interesting to see.
Only a matter of time.
And it'd be interesting to see what those substitutions are, won't it?
Yeah. Apenda, Di Ketelara, Bakayoko's another kind of like exciting. He's done a foul. Oh, he's given a. It was a foul throw anyway, but he's given it the other way.
MKF says Indian, Mexican, Thai, Japanese. I've only just got into sushi actually, but
it's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, I really like it. Good for lunch.
Yes. There's a nice place called Sticks and Sushi actually.
New York pizza is the best style. Yeah, I do. I'm having a slice as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I was having slices of pizzas in Benidorm, but I mean, comparing Benidorm slices of pizza to New York would be would be a real insult, not just to the city, but the great nation of America. But they were, when you've had 4 or 5 pints, they do taste the same.
And also, like, there's nothing. Sometimes, are you ever not in the mood sometimes for like you don't want a Domino's, you don't want you want a dangerous pizza.
What are we talking?
Like one from like a local. It could be good. Could also be really bad.
Yeah. Well, I went to a lovely place at Christmas. Actually, have you been to Worcester yet?
Yes.
There's a lovely place called the Burger Shop there. That's very nice.
There's a curry place near the area.
Yeah.
What is it called? Unreal. You have to go up, pick it up though.
Not Entourage. Oh, that's brilliant, isn't it?
I can't believe what you've done that.
Is that good?
It's so good.
That's brilliant, isn't
so good.
I went in January for the first time.
Oh, wow. Oh, Doku again. Doku is really giving him a tough time. Someone needs help him out.
One man over.
Over to the right, Trossard.
Oh, it's too slow.
Good defending.
They have been very good, haven't they, in those areas, especially last-ditch defending. What do we think then, guys? Where do we think it's going in this game? What are your second half score predictions? I'm giving you all an amnesty. You can forget the first half score predictions. It's 1-0 to Slovakia. How do you think this game is going to finish? Mike says, I'd like to rename this pod Talking Snacks with 2 Snacks.
Oh,
That's great.
Stop it, Mike. Stop it.
That's the best comment of the day so far. Thank you, Mike.
Romelu Lukaku, right foot. Oh, good save.
It's on target.
It is on target. Dubravka does the right things there as well.
See, why doesn't Lukaku go with his right in that first half when he's trying to take it round him?
Yeah, I think he's left footed, isn't he? He's maybe more confident on his left foot, but could have been better.
Tillemans, Bakayoko, Openda should come on to MKF.
Ball at the back post. Oh, no.
Lukaku!
Oh, it's 1-1. Great there.
Eat it up. Apologise.
Oof. That's what I mean, though. 4 chances, he'll score 1.
Exactly.
Quick corner, put into the box.
Onana, back post. You said about Onana as well.
Physically great. Onana, I do think, is going to have a good tournament. We mentioned earlier, any club could be after him, to be honest. Lukaku needed that. And that's why they keep him on, I guess. Like, just having that kind of... There's always something to be said about strikers. Maybe they're not the best at finishing.
No, that comes back in there.
Trossard
so that's fine.
Oh, is he offside? My point was going to be, this is tight. This is very tight. This is really tight. About strikers who can get themselves in the right positions.
Yeah.
Right. Like half the reason he has so many chances is because he does get himself in the right positions.
That feels like offside.
Is he onside there? They're waiting.
No,
goal checking at the moment. It's tight, this. It would be really rough if they take this away. Because it's by the skin of your teeth. It's by the skin of your teeth. And
no goal.
No. Goal. No
goal.
Oh,
goal, no goal. No goal. There's
no goal.
Slovakian fans going wild. The drought goes on. Did he go a little bit early?
Show that... Nah, he does everything right here. Like...
I mean, he's in an offside position.
Right here, man. Like... This is... I want to see that...
Yeah, it's quite a bit off, actually, isn't it? That's tight, so solid, Blake.
Man. Tough, that. I want to see the automated bit.
Yeah.
Show me how much of him's offside there. Because that's where, like, have you seen Arsene Wenger say about how he wants offsides to be if any part of you is onside? So that, for instance, would be onside.
Right.
So if your left foot is onside, but the rest of your body is offside, you're onside. Because his claim is right now we're taking away goals for this, and football's about an attacking sport, and about rewarding the attacker,
right?
And so it should be onside.
But I just feel
so they've actually made a sub here. They brought on Bakayoko, a kind of like forward for one of the midfielders.
But don't you just feel like with this, it is definitive, so we haven't got to worry about anything?
It's the same thing. It essentially is the same thing, because we'll start then going like, oh, there's a gap of this much in between. But I guess it just means you reward attacking.
But then offside almost becomes a bit subjective then, doesn't it?
Yeah. True. It will just become... whatever happens, it'll be down to the minutes. They are also now... Trossard's playing like midfield, I think.
He's playing like a bit of a 10 role, isn't he?
Yeah, because Bakayoko's just gone to the right wing. This is him now.
What's Bakayoko then? I don't know much about.
Johan Bakayoko, PSV, I think. Talented, like young, expect like good potential.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Gone into you then.
Just a 50-50 challenge behind the table. This is really nice.
Trossard, good effort, good save again by Dubravka.
Get up. That's
lovely.
Nice bit of a layoff there from Lukaku to set up Trossard. They've kind of gone to like a 4 in attack now, basically. Lays it off to him.
Nice from Lukaku, yeah, like you said. Low stinger. Dubravka's got down well, but yeah.
Should save it.
In the words of Roy Keane, that's his job.
That's his job.
It's been an interesting start to the second half, hasn't it?
Getting positive here from Belgium. They're getting more chances.
No, I do feel like Arsene Wenger's just gone absolutely crazy.
You think?
What was he talking about? Throw-ins as well? We've talking about other things.
Should be like kick-ons and stuff like that.
Just feels like...
I do think there's sometimes throw-ins. It's like almost...
I hate throw-ins.
Just get it on the pitch.
Can't. If I'm at a game, I can't watch throw-ins. I have to turn away. It gives me so much, not anxiety, but I'm like...
But this is my point. That I don't think they should be able to kick it on and like whip it to the other side.
No.
But I do think, like, for instance, what does this matter? Like,
Could you
if I
do
wanna
it like where
if
you
I just
go-
wanna roll it over
Yeah,
to him,
yeah.
I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Like, you got the throw in. It's meant to be an advantage to you.
Or just like you can kick it, but it has to stay on the floor.
Yeah, fine. Honestly, fine. Because I just think the throw in sometimes feels almost like you've been penalised.
I think
know,
like
it's
you
like
said, you should be able to take it quick, shouldn't
Yeah, exactly. And you know, sometimes when people are like, box them in.
Yeah.
I've got a throw in here. You've just kicked it out.
Yeah.
Why am I getting like
Very
screwed
true.
over? The thing is, those are little things where if they did that, football would start looking, I think, really weird.
Yeah. It just feels just very unfootball though with
Yeah, it
throwing,
does.
doesn't it?
Yeah, it
like
does.
you know, you accept it, but then when you actually break it down,
It is very odd.
Here's Lukaku now, who's as a target man, he's been very good holding up the ball into De Bruyne. Comes to Doku, who's on the left now, terrorising the right fullback. De Bruyne, they're keeping it well on the edge. Can they get a cross in? Lovely ball.
Well done, Skriniar. That
Good
clearance.
defending.
Good defend. Not Skriniar, but close enough.
When you had a Papa John's biggest pizzas in 2 boxes, I would have done the same if I couldn't eat a full one, meaning 2 meals in one. Shame about Belgian goal disallowed. Would love a Slovakian depth. That's one comment there from Charlotte Lindsay.
All in. Oh, they're on the break as well, Slovakia. From a corner.
This
He's
would be the biggest shock of the tournament so far, wouldn't it?
It would, yes. Yeah.
I mean, we're not got a lot to work
Yeah.
with in that category.
I guess what is it otherwise? Like probably the one we saw earlier, Romania.
Yeah.
Absolutely tearing it up. Kevin De Bruyne.
Hit that. Oh, gosh, off target. That's 5. Chance number 5.
Tough, that one.
Can we get a Lukaku chance meter? That's
His
number
XG might
5.
be pretty high here.
Have a little look. I'll have a look on.
Understat, is it? Something like
Will Sofa score out?
that? Safe score might be, yeah. Tough. The defenders do kind of get lost. Here we go.
It's not as much as I thought.
He's offside. But my point being, Wenger, that's onside.
Got you.
And I think, for instance, that goal shouldn't be taken away.
Got you. Expected goals, he's on 0.69.
Okay, interesting. Do you enjoy the expected goals stat?
Well, so obviously when I first started working with you guys back, here's Doku now. Lovely stuff. Save.
finish it.
It's got to be
Back it-
off the
oh my
line.
God, it's off the line.
Rear guard action. The defender's got a head injury. Is the referee going to play on? They are playing on currently.
Yeah, he called it there. No, he's not.
He's playing. Oh no, he's
He
called
has
it.
called it. I don't know where the head injury came from.
I think he hit his own man right in the head.
Oh, he's out. Oh no, he's okay. He's okay.
Yeah, no, hang on. Is Lukaku's XG gone? Yeah, 0.84 after that chance. 5.8 on thingy. Yeah, no, I sort of was introduced to it by you boys. So I did a Sunday Vibes back in like 2017, and like it was a real eye opener. And then I've really good mates with Statman Dave. And I did a few watch-alongs with him back then, and it was just like I remember watching Liverpool PSG in the group stages with Dave, and just like the new appreciation of watching football. And I was like, yeah, pretty. I'm not well versed in it, but I'm not anti it. I feel like
I think when people anti it, I'm like, it's not that crazy.
No.
Guys. It's just a way to say it was a good chance.
yeah, and also it's like a good way to, especially when Blues are signing players. There's a really good guy on Twitter called like Blues Breakdown, and he just
Yeah, I feel like every club has one of them.
Yeah, it's just like-
Chelsea have got one called Expected Chelsea.
yeah, just like but like you get a real actual factual overview of what this player does, don't you?
Exactly. I
So
think that's what stats are. Like people that get like really like critical at stats, I'm like, they're just a way to have a look at a player without having to watch them extensively.
but I do feel like football's become a bit like
Baseball.
No, almost like the culture wars in terms of like, say you're a stat man, you're good because you're appreciate, but like you're a stat man, they'd be like, well, you have to like football for stat, or like I'm like a sort of chat, pub and talk sort of person. You have to enjoy it for that, or I go to every game, you don't go. It's it's just
I
like
completely agree. But I think for me, for instance, like I like to think anyway, I'm kind of in between. Like I won't sit here really. I will talk about them sometimes. And I think in videos have always used them to kind of like explain why we think a player might be good. But I can't go for this chance. It's such a good block, man. So good.
always just get everyone needed
It really does. Puts himself on the line for it. Whilst falling down afterwards, goes straight into the knee of his teammate. But yeah, no, my point is that like, because sometimes I don't like when nothing beats watching a game and nothing beats watching a player.
Yes,
that's how you can tell. But sometimes that kind of stuff really does, like stats and stuff, do help out.
Yeah, I think especially for a new player or a new team, or like it just gives you a really good overview of
YouTube football when you're trying to talk about all these players and all these teams.
Yeah,
you can't
exactly.
expect to watch all of them. Like,
no.
You're gonna have to have some sort of little shortcut to help you out.
And great in FM.
Yes.
I think every footballer should just have an like I know it is in FM, but like I just want a weekly FM so I can dip in and be like, oh, he's got 20 acceleration. That's what I need.
Is that not FIFA?
No, but just like weekly updated, so it's always there. But the new FM's supposed to have a big overhaul, I think, this year.
Yeah.
I think it'll be very good.
We'll see. Belgium's starting to get a little bit touchy, I think, now. Obviously, still 1-0 down to Slovakia.
Feels like Slovakia are starting to play. That definitely was a head injury, but then the one after that was a bit.
Yeah.
Sub off Lukaku, says Arthur.
They need to get a pen on at some point. Like, the guy is a very, very good player.
If he scores now, you're going to look like a real G. Real stats G.
Yeah, imagine. Yeah, Jesus. I'm still not like angry with what they're doing, but it's Belgium.
They're creating chances, aren't they?
Slovakia are like defending really well.
Yeah, and Lukaku's look very good as just sort of that target.
If they lose this game, Lukaku's got the headlines.
Yeah,
that's the thing right now. Like we mentioned it again beforehand, he's always been spoken about as missing chances, and that kind of feels like where we are right now.
But saving grace, they're still third in the world rankings, and England can't sing that. The diving really ramping up now.
It is, yeah.
But you 25 minutes left, you've got to be...
As you said earlier, this will be one of the biggest upsets already.
Yeah. So who have we got tonight? France, Austria. The ball gets out now. Bakayoko.
De Bruyne. Oh, good block. Good block.
Felt like his heart wasn't in that shot then.
Well, I couldn't tell whether that was a shot or like a dinked ball into the box then or what.
Omar says 85 international goals for someone known for missing chances. Well, it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah, I mean, but also like that's my point there. He's using a stat.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Absolutely fair enough. I think it shows that he has been very like clinical throughout his career and done well for Belgium. He should have 2 goals today.
Yeah. Is that Carrasco
based on watching the game?
Yeah.
No, that's Castagna. I think Carrasco's on the other side.
Here we go, Lukaku. It's just nice laser off.
Box there. They're closing people down. They're defending really well.
It's a great challenge. Yeah. No way. What a tackle.
Wow. I thought that was a great tackle as well.
This referee looks like a white dweeb. They should have played like this from the beginning. Well, they are getting into it.
They've had chances. Like Doku in the first half was that a foul in the end? It's close. No, it's never a foul. Wins the ball. Yeah, Doku in the first half was really good. Like they had chances. As I said, Lukaku should have scored in the first half. You can just see it, can't you?
We need a managerial meltdown. We've not really had that so far this year. If Belgium doesn't score in the next 5 minutes, they're not winning the game. Big shout from Manzo. De Bruyne now. This feels like he can really have an influence on the game. It's his luscious locks.
His best haircut yet.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Real mature haircut. Balls in.
Good hairline on him as well, to be fair to him.
Yeah.
Back out to De Bruyne. Give it to De Bruyne. If in doubt, just give it to De Bruyne.
I mean, the chat, Zach, are calling for Openda.
Yeah.
You've started a movement here today.
Free Openda. Like, he is just ridiculous. Like, he's... I mentioned earlier about how, like, striker market and everything is a bit rough.
Yeah.
He's one of the best ones out there. He just costs you an arm and a leg. That's
really?
Yeah.
How much are we talking, you reckon?
He's got a release clause, I think, next season.
Yeah.
Next summer for £65 million, which means, like, they're not going to accept anything less than that this summer. But yeah, something like 20 something goals in the league.
I'm going to actually look at his stats.
He's just very good. He's very, very good.
34 games started, 24 goals. Beating his XG. Always good, isn't it?
Always good. Always good to see someone like that.
And so he's at Leipzig, is he?
Yeah, Leipzig. He was in like...
Oh, he's 24.
Yeah, he was playing for like... he was playing in Belgium a couple of seasons ago.
Right.
Highly rated. Spurs were looking at him for a while.
Yeah. But, Club Bruges on loan. Vitesse. Lens. Like 43 million.
Yeah, Spenny. He's
Well, it's a good return, isn't it, for the first year?
Yeah, Jesus Christ. They'll make. That's why as well, right? Like, they can't spend 40 million and then accept anything less than 60 odd.
No.
So he's going to be an expensive player, but still not brought him on. Slovakia making a couple of changes at the moment in the 70th minute. We're about to hit 70. But, man, nothing so far for Belgium.
Yeah, need a Belgium goal here, really. I suppose while it's 1-0, though, it's still
you don't
very
want to
interesting.
overcommit.
And they're on the break now, Slovakia, down the left-hand side. And now this is where they've got a chance, haven't it? Where Slovakia have committed a few numbers, but good defending again.
Tackle.
Kevin De Bruyne looking for an out ball.
Docky. Are you going to see a few? That's another good tackle. You're going to start seeing a few fouls, I think, when they're on the break, Belgium.
Yeah. Take the yellow.
Literally. Oh, I know that.
I mean, if every
bouncing up and down now.
Every time they are in these like dangerous thirds, they do feel like they have got a bit of quality, don't they?
That's how weak I think the Belgian defence is. Like,
about fast. I wonder how he'll serve in the Premier League this time around.
He was better last year.
Yeah,
but then
sometimes
Leicester
you need
in general was also a question. Like,
have still not got a manager.
I was going to say, have they sorted the manager yet?
I heard it was Potter, but like,
goodness,
Leicester.
And also, like, you can't have to a degree, you don't want that stuff like dragging on.
Well, also, like, when's the points?
Yeah, true. I think that's actually decided next month.
Is it?
I think so, yeah.
Leicester
Which to a degree actually might be what every manager is saying. Well, I can't sign unless I know how much points we're starting off with.
That sort of.
It's the kind of job where obviously, like, Potter's obviously not been a job for a little while now. A season. It's the kind of job where he could really like regain his. I actually don't think he has lost so much recognition, but I think maybe generally there is an idea of like, oh, he was so bad at Chelsea, like he's never going to work out again. I think if Leicester pick him up, it'd be a really good, really.
But also, it's like some managers fit some clubs, don't they?
Yeah.
Jurgen Klopp was the right fit for Liverpool, like really feeding into that mentality. Pep works for Man City as here comes Bakayoko, ball inside, one more pass.
Someone shoot.
Oh my word.
How was Bakayoko past that?
You've just got a chance to get one ball over. It just feels a bit like a bit of a... I don't want to say he's got the Timberlands on, but like it was a bit of a heavy touch again, wasn't it? Just needed that one on there. No, Leicester City, Potter's the favourite at the moment. But I think that it says they're going to have to seek a free agent just because of the financial situation they're in.
Yeah.
So,
and you don't want them losing. Like, I think, who's the boy in midfield, double barrel surname? Not Ward-Prowse, of course.
Dewsbury Hall.
Yeah, what a player.
I mean, he played against us. He absolutely looked like prime Zidane.
He should have been playing in the Premier League last season.
Yeah, but also having a season like that.
Fair enough. He was, absolutely fair enough.
A season like him. Like even some of the guys at Southampton
as well. Who's the winger they had on the left wing?
That begins with M.
Yeah, brilliant.
Tore us
brilliant
apart.
Player. Tore us apart.
Yeah.
We played Leicester. He was unbelievable. Scored a great goal.
Yeah, I just want that. Like, this year's been an absolute joke, hasn't it, with the Forest and Everton stuff rumbling on for the season. Like, right, if Leicester are going to be punished, what they're going to start on? If Everton are going to be punished, what they're going to start on?
Well, there's the whole Man City stuff still going on as well.
Yeah. I just feel like that's going to be never ending. Slovakia now got a chance to break, but it looks like they're trying to shore up, get safety in numbers, and keep a bit of possession for the first time in a while.
This is international football. Like, this is when I think about the Euros, sometimes this is kind of how I think it is. Like, a big team who should be winning, losing 1-0, can't find the back of the net, and the other team defending for their lives and doing a pretty good job of it.
Michael McDaniel, thank you very much for your donation. He says Slovakia need to be brave here and not shut it down. It never works. They're actually the better squad and should play to win. Big shout.
Interesting. I mean, I don't think they're shutting down at all. Like, they're not sitting back really deep. Like, they've got the ball here.
Belgium need to be pressing more here, don't they?
Good pass there, breaking the lines, win the foul.
Lovely
I
stuff.
don't think they've been that bad at all.
No. I think there needs to be a bit more intensity from Belgium, doesn't there? Maybe get the substitutions on. MKF says a Pender for Lukaku and Tielemans for Castagna. Yeah,
fair enough. Well, here you go. Tielemans coming on. Still no Pender. Tielemans, though, coming on for Trossard.
He looked quite good in that 10 role for a little bit.
Maybe Kevin De Bruyne pushes up to a bit further. Something like that.
Tillemans was interesting for Villa this year. It felt like there were moments of brilliance, and I think near the end of the season he was a bit more of a regular, but like not as nailed on as you like. Because when Villa signed him, it was a little bit of a coup, I thought.
Yeah, it was a free signing, wasn't it?
Yeah. And he was linked with like United and other places like that. But
was it Spurs? Really?
Yeah. He's got Champions League football.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you look at him now and you think, well, they made the best decision, didn't they?
Yeah.
Going to Villa. Yeah. I mean, right now, just looking at this, but I can't quite work out the kind of tactics between this Belgian squad. Like they are playing a 3 at the back, it looks like now, but then Onana is all by himself and everyone else is like way further forward, and it's requiring an unbelievable pass to unlock it.
Well, just on that, Drew Ball says the body language from Belgium is embarrassing. No chemistry, no cohesion.
I would agree to that. Yeah, they're not necessary. They don't look like they're not. They look like they're worried they're going to lose. That's it right now. No one out there. Maybe De Bruyne is. He just had a really dodgy touch there. Well done, mate. Maybe De Bruyne is the only player out there who's kind of being like, well, we've got a chance here. Tino has just come on and got a yellow card. Welcome. His first tackle, and it probably is a yellow card to be fair to him.
Yeah. Super sub, thank you very much for your donation. Valfez is amazing in front of his own goal. Scored 2 own goals in one match against Liverpool in the relegation season.
He had a really bad season in the Prem. Really. And like Leicester in general kind of screwed over there, right? Like Fofana ended up coming to Chelsea. They didn't have the money to go and buy a centre-back. He was on loan at Atletico, wasn't he? Yeah, either things broke down. I think things broke down with him in Leicester.
And like getting rid of Kasper Schmeichel. Yeah. That seems strange. Oh, going for the cheeky Cruyff.
That would have been lovely.
Corner for Slovakia.
Beautiful.
If they can get a goal here.
Beautiful. Slovakia doing this really well. Really, really well.
Yeah.
Seeing it out, like, again, it's not pretty football. It's not, as I mentioned before, about this attacking, free-flowing football, but it's working. And sometimes that, if it's working, keep doing it.
Exactly. What are you going to have for tea tonight?
What am I going to have for tea? That's a good question. So I meant to ask that earlier. You're a tea man?
Tea man?
As in, you call it tea?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I saw the big stick to football debate. I wouldn't have tea. I do call it tea.
So yours is breakfast?
Lunch,
tea.
Yeah.
And then
it can be dinner as well.
But do you have this thing called
I don't have a supper.
Supper? Yeah.
I don't have a supper or a.
Yeah, fair.
Okay. I don't have a tea.
Tea's dinner.
When I was a kid, like my granddad used to pick me up from school and he'd have some sandwiches for me. But yeah. What about you? You just breakfast, dinner?
Breakfast, dinner. Yeah, breakfast, lunch, dinner kind of guy.
I would call it dinner.
That's the South for you. Just booted that clear. No, what I'm going to have, I will find out on the way. I'll probably think about it on the train home.
Who's cooking for you?
No, I will probably. I think they're having a barbecue today. Actually, they're having a barbecue. Might not get back in time for that, so might have to do a little.
You don't want cold meat?
No cold meat for me, please, sir.
And the food as well. Lukaku fails Belgium badly. He's just a penalty box striker. Belgium need to find a new striker.
They got one.
Give him a chance.
Luis Openda is his name.
Release Openda.
I promise you they've got one.
You think now they'd give him a chance, surely?
Yeah, and like Lukaku's kind of dwindling out of this game now. You've not really seen him get on the ball too often. Maybe him and the manager have. There might be something I always think sometimes with these squads, especially when it's like the old generation, where like De Bruyne is like, obviously they've got the manager, but also like De Bruyne is kind of the manager, I feel like. Or like De Bruyne is so influential maybe. And maybe Lukaku's a little bit like that as well. I don't know. Sometimes you watch these games, you think, why are they not making this simple decision?
What's going on here, yeah.
But we'll see. Who knows? Maybe Lukaku will score the winner or the leveller at least.
Yeah, hopefully so. I think we need a goal.
We do.
Slovakia.
He's playing at the top though. Here's Lukaku.
What do you think is going to happen here? Stop the game. What's going to happen next? Get rid of it.
We're going to see. No one is in the box right now.
And it needs to be him because there's a good ball from Lukaku.
But he's crossing it into no one.
Yeah. I mean, it's lucky that Slovakia dealt with it like they did.
Gave him another chance by the corner flag now. But interesting that.
Right, we've got 12 minutes left here. I mean, Belgium attacking to their end as well. You think... I don't know. They had a spell, didn't they? 5-10 minutes earlier with the disallowed goal being the culmination of that.
The disallowed goal has ruined them.
Yeah,
because after that they've lost all that momentum. They've lost all that kind of free flowingness about it. don't really feel like we've seen since the 60th minute. Don't really feel like I've noticed Doku.
No.
Johan Bakayoko's getting on the ball a lot more.
Yeah.
Doku's really kind of sticking out to that left wing, really touching the touchline.
2 men down, shot from the edge of the area. Dubravka trying to keep it in. It's a corner.
Good defending.
Belgium is not playing well, but please, England played worse. Don't think we did.
I think England are probably playing a little bit better than Belgium. I won't lie.
And we had the first half, and we won. So
yeah, it's a little bit different. Yeah, I don't know. Belgium just not flowing. Like, and also, like, when Slovakia are limiting you to shots from outside the box now and really making things tough, they're doing a very good job too. Sometimes, I think we fix it on the narrative that Belgium are really bad, and I think they're doing. Slovakia.
That's a good header, and second ball was up for grabs there. Anana again winning another header.
He's a big boy.
Do you think he'll get a big move then?
Someone between him or Branthwaite is going to move. Is definitely going to move. They need the money in some way, shape, or form. Whether it is, obviously, you see Branthwaite linked to United. I think wasn't there like an opening? There's been an opening bid of like 35 million or something.
Well, apparently personal terms have been agreed, which I never understand how that can happen if you're not allowed to speak to the player.
It really is. Yeah, literally.
But yeah,
I think there's a world where both of them go. It just depends on this like
if you can get the right
financial situation and like how much they need to raise and stuff.
And what's the date? Is that the end of June? Half the time they need that, isn't it? Because there was this stuff with Brennan Johnson and Forrest, wasn't there?
Yeah. And also like. I think also there's an element where are they going to get nuked because aren't one of the owners of a Serie A club is now looking to buy Everton and like they get that sorted in time, they might not need to sell them. There's all these questions in the air basically. I always think as long as he's at the Euros, it's not going to happen. Like as long as Onana's playing at the Euros, nothing's going to be finalised really. But Bradford, for instance, he's not, so maybe that could happen.
Love that. Alex Marmon, thank you for your donation. He says, is Gareth Southgate now in charge of Belgium? Come on.
This is what I think he's overly criticised, Southgate. I really do.
We'd be in a semi-final if it was Gareth Southgate, Belgium.
Wow.
2 subs coming on for Belgium, says Carl. Can't see that on our screen. Hopefully they get them on soon. Will it be Openda? Openda is ready. Sub soon.
Okay.
Release the Kraken.
Release Openda.
Great TikTok in here if Openda scores from you from pre-match to the end.
There's a thing though where like, sorry, just quickly mentioning about Southgate. I was like, the grass isn't always greener, guys.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I think that's what I think. As soon as he goes, that's when it'll be.
Grass isn't always.
We've
greener
got Lee
sometimes.
Carsley trying to do a job.
Who knows, lads? Talk about not many of these managers like end up wanting to go into international football.
No, and that's people get Mourinho. Like Mourinho ain't gonna want to do it.
Yeah, and sometimes, would Mourinho be a good international manager? We will see.
But people almost think as well because you have the players as well. It's like automatic of like
that you'll be good.
Yeah, like we lost at Iceland in a Euro. What was it? Last 16?
Yeah, Roy Hodgson manager, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe that was the issue itself.
Corner coming in here from Slovakia. If they get this goal, surely it could be night.
Squad was also the squad's now much better than it was in
100%. But it's just no guarantee, is it?
Oh, of course. Well, look at the golden generation, right? Like ridiculous.
Now this is where we got a chance for Belgium.
Go.
Doku looking around, surveying the scene. Poor ball out, but he'll win a free kick. And is that your man down there, I see?
Yeah.
Number 14?
I don't know. I thought that's one 19.
Appenda's 20.
Yeah, he's coming on.
And 14 is
Lukaku. Okay, Appenda coming on. Here we go. Is it for... So, Doku's coming off. Is he putting... Carrasco and Doku coming off. Wow. So he's keeping Lukaku on. Appenda onto the left wing, I think.
If he doesn't score in the first minute, you've got a real serious question.
Here we go. A lot of pressure there. A lot of pressure. Don't quite know how that's going to float tactically, but yeah, him on the left wing, Bakayoko still on the right. Or he looks a lot more close. They actually might have gone to a right 3-back, and are now basically playing 2 strikers.
Pender's down the middle, yeah?
Yeah, it almost looks like a
4-2-4.
Yeah. A very FIFA. Pender's free in the box. Oh, yeah. He's free in the box.
Oh my God, give it.
Oh, it's in the ball, man.
Oh, he's given
a free
foul.
kick.
Fucking hell. This referee's not been very good. And he's booked.
Bakayoko, was it?
Was it Bakayoko? Yeah.
No.
I think De Bruyne was trying to say he was diving.
The boy that's just come on.
Not doing very well for that, are they?
Luki Bakayoko. Luki Bakio. Oh, it is a yellow card, to be fair to him. He's absolutely studded him. Oh, that's a painful one. He does win the ball, but painful one in the morning. Get a bit restless. Oh, okay. 6.5 minutes, not including added time. We've got a Belgian fan wearing a Roma shirt in the crowd. Assume that is for Lukaku.
I had that Belgian shirt. It was absolutely honking. Had like flames on it, like you'd wear as a kid.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of this Belgian shirt, by the way.
No.
Too dark red. It's too dark red.
The away one works, but you have to have the shorts to make it a real scene. Matthew says this Openda equaliser will be a historic moment.
Come on, I feel like I've hyped him up a little bit too much, but he is good. He is
and
good,
the stats prove he is good, Zach.
Exactly.
So not every, and if you're only getting
and also like he's
6 minutes,
he also scored like some of the most. He's also scored like some of the most goals in this season.
Where
for a
did
team.
Leipzig finish this year?
I have genuinely no idea. But it's like, what I'm saying is I've not like just plucked him out of thin air and been like, oh, look at this random guy. He could be amazing. Oh, I really want to give props to Slovakia.
Yeah,
they've been really good
defensively, especially some of that last gasp defending as well.
They've done really, really well. Still, on instead, like pressing high, not dropping deep, Openda going over the top, winning the ball.
Go on, that's what you want.
He's put it in. Oh! He's a good boy. He's a good player.
My word. Openda the difference. Lukaku scores, but it was all about the work from Openda. Zach, talk me through it.
Well, ball over the top, I think, by one of the Belgian defenders. Openda kind of like, he's not a big guy. He's like, looks about 5'7", isn't necessarily physically huge either, but gets the better of his defender down that left flank, then beats him for pace. Left foot into the box. Lukaku's just standing there. Puts it in. Maybe they should have started together all along.
Yeah, it's great work. So physical, isn't it?
Could be Lukaku as well, stay free, but Openda does so well. Good ball into the box, that.
And it's a good finish, to be fair. We can criticise all we like about what
Lukaku's done, yeah.
Yeah, but and how's he, when you're defending a 1-0 lead, how's he got that much room in the box? It was on the counter a bit, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was on the counter a bit. Yeah, this is what we mentioned earlier about Slovakia did maybe commit a couple of men further forward, but I think the defender will be slightly annoyed he's let Openda through there.
Yeah.
This guy's just absolutely running crazy. Yeah, I think it's a good goal there. Openda's done very, very well. Maybe he'll start the next game. We'll see.
So 6th chance and it went in.
6-1.
He's done it.
Yeah.
Big shout out. Can't remember who it was to whoever.
Oh my God! What for?
Offside on Openda?
I can't tell. I don't know if the chat have got sound on. Maybe they can give us a
VAR
shout.
VAR check.
But what is it for? Openda's not offside when the ball
was it?
Maybe that. Openda's not offside when maybe handball. Did that his hand? His hand? Here it is. Oh no.
Oh, it don't look good.
No.
It's getting the screen.
One.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
It's not.
Anything you said about Openda in the mud.
Oh, it's cut. Oh,
no.
2 goals taken away. What's this? Like cricket?
What's that?
That's like cricket. You know,
snicker meter.
No, because in the ball has like an audio.
With the chip. Yeah,
with the chip. So I guess it can tell.
Like,
it's like cricket's thing. Oh, what's it called?
I mean, he has controlled it with his hand.
But how is that not just ball to hand? The defender's pushing him. He's good.
Don't look good, bruv.
Very rare. Very rare. They're very rare. They look at it and don't change it.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. If you're a Slovakia fan, you've probably celebrated more VAR decisions than you have the goal.
Oh my God. But there's still probably about 6 minutes left of this game.
Well, you know what to do, don't you?
Give the ball to Openda.
Yeah.
Just have his hands behind his back.
I didn't realise they actually used it in the VAR, the snicker.
Neither. I didn't know that either. Yes. Ball touches his hand.
He has controlled the ball with his hand.
But it's like the defender is all over him. He can't do much about it.
What do we think in the chat? Handball, yes or no? Let us know what you think. Belgium is cursed as MKF. I felt really bad for Lukaku during the World Cup. He missed 4 chances again. And that Croatia game was.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, he scored the goal. It's not his fault, that final one.
He scored 2.
Yeah. My word. I mean, for a 1-0, it's had lots of action.
It has indeed. Well, we're nearly 30 seconds away from 90 minutes. Slovakia now just got to...
Clear handball. It hits his handball. Yes, it is. Definitely handball. Yes, the joke needs to go on for full effect for Lukaku. His hand changed the direction of the ball. Ultra edge in cricket.
That's the what. Ultra edge. Yeah. That was it. Thank you very much. Ultra edge. But who knows now? Slovakia still midfield is high up. Attack is high up. A nice amount of gappage in between them and the defence. Controlled by Bakayoko. Making it tough. They're making it tough. Oh, he's a lucky boy there.
What is that? A corner? Yeah. 7 minutes. My word.
Defender fell asleep there.
I was dreaming of chicken nuggets and they're 7 minutes away.
No one gave him a shout for man on.
Who takes? Is that?
It's the guy that came on. I forget his name. Lakia.
He got a clear advantage. Yeah, we're all agreed it was handball. We just like seeing goals, don't we?
Exactly.
And we like narratives.
Exactly.
And Openda was the big narrative.
Even more so.
That's a better corner for the back. Dubravka scrambling, hits his own man, still going around. De Bruyne. Feels weird De Bruyne's not taking a corner.
You know what? You're very right. Maybe they wanted an in-swing.
About Fez gets up there. Hit that, man! Oh my God. If I'd only done that, I'd have kept it quiet.
That was a poor effort.
Yeah, Belgian manager must be absolutely caking his pants.
Well, this is his first game at a tournament for Belgium.
Yeah, no, you'd want it to go, would you, if you're visualising it?
Yeah, it's tough. I don't think they've played really badly.
No.
I think Slovakia took their chance, their one chance essentially, and then defended pretty well from it. I think Belgium have Lukaku's not taking his chances.
No.
Had a couple of things not go their way, I guess, with the offside and obviously the handball there. But yeah, I mean, what a result. Definitely the upset of the tournament so far.
Belgium had 61% of the ball, which would be expected. 1.82 expected goals for them. You'd like to think you get one out of that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you
4
would.
big chances, 15 total shots.
Lukaku, good ball with Penda. Oh, Dubravka, well off the line. Good ball, that.
Yeah, Romania and Slovakia would currently be top of this group. Which not many people.
Would not have thought that yet. Well, this is the beauty of the Euros, isn't it? Beauty of the Euro. He's offside as well. If they'd scored that, he's offside.
Thank God they didn't.
He doesn't help himself.
Couldn't go through that again. Alex Marmon, I think it was handball. Do a poll on his decision. I don't know how to do that, and I don't want to do it because I might turn off the stream.
I think everyone said yes, it was.
Mickey Rain, thank you very much for your donation. Handball shouldn't have been called if he was fouled and his arm affected by the defensive touch. The touch meter idea in football is the worst idea. I don't know what information you're getting really from that. Like,
I guess the idea, if they couldn't, that one was quite obvious, right? I guess they're saying that if there's an area where you can't quite see.
But then if it's that, like, surely you're not really affecting the ball.
You're not wrong.
If it's hitting his fingers. He's trying it again. Openda with the pullback. De Bruyne on his feet. Done really well. Shot. Saved by Dubravka. It's an easy save, but the defender's congratulating him like he's pulled off a whirlwind.
There's one more chance of Belgium in this.
Yeah.
4 minutes left. One more chance of Belgium in this, at least.
I mean, there's nothing worse, surely. If you're a Belgian, you've gone across to Germany, spent all your hard-earned earnings, and you're watching your side lose to Slovakia.
That's football, eh? That's football.
No guaranteed results either.
If the traditionally bigger side won, quality side won, then why would we watch it?
That's why we love it, mate. Was it handball? Yes, it was. 2 disallowed goals, disgraced, but they both were offside.
They were. One was offside by the rules, and the other one was a handball by the rules. So
De Bruyne does well.
Not much we can say. Unfortunately.
Excuse me.
Oh, it takes a little deflection as well, actually, that shot. Maybe a little bit better than we thought. Obert, about to come on for Slovakia, got the number 4. Is he a defender? I would assume so.
Yeah, and unless he's a CDM, which I'd accept. Anything else is a crime against football. Please don't. Romania, blah, blah, blah. Bless you, Will. Thank you, Kevin. Here we go. I mean, I'd always hate to be these players coming on if you're Slovakia. Just don't make a mistake.
Anything for warm. Yeah.
Away.
100%.
Get it away.
Nothing worse than coming onto a game when
I've
it's
read
halfway.
that one, haven't I, by Mickey Handball? Yeah,
Halfway
Osaka. What have we got tomorrow then? Obviously, we've got France today.
Yes, there is 3 tomorrow. Or is there 2 tomorrow, actually?
I think there's groups and scores and fixtures. 18th of June, just 2 tomorrow.
Yeah.
Turkey, Georgia, Portugal, Czech Republic. That'd be a good game.
Turkey, Georgia, Portugal. Well, first we get to see of Portugal, and I do wonder whether Georgia are going to be good or not. Because I've got, as I said, in my sweepstake, maybe they could be one of the worst teams.
Is it? Oh no.
Free kick to Belgium in their half, but they have got possession back, and we got around 3 minutes left. That was
you called one more chance.
Yeah,
I mean, it'd be very serendipitous if it was Lukaku, wouldn't it? Comes to him, scores the goal,
or misses the goal,
huh?
or misses the goal,
or misses the goal. Yeah, and any can happen, and that's why we love Lukaku.
Exactly. Oh, that's such a bad idea to put that ball in. Just gone on.
Lovely from. Oh, that's brilliant.
So, right, 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. It'll take 45 seconds to take this goal kick, and then we'll have a minute left. See what can happen.
Touch meter has now have to have the range of what amount of a touch it's affecting the ball, not enough play on. I just thought, I think it's a bit too far, isn't it?
Yeah.
At least in cricket, it's very clearly how it's used, isn't it?
Well, I also thought, I think the usage should be more so about, whether or not he has touched. Because sometimes there are angles whether he has touched the ball or not.
Yeah.
Like, the meter bit is mental to me. Just use it to see if he's touched it.
Yeah, exactly.
Not to make a judgment on it.
1 minute left there. If you are new to the stream, drop a big like on the video. It really helps us out. Go follow Zach. Link in the description as well. 1 minute left there. Mark's back tonight at 7:30 for the big game for France.
Corner.
Lukaku, what a touch.
Leave it for the corner.
Even when he's trying hard, he's doing something wrong.
Oh, how has he not left it for the corner?
Ball's bouncing around here like a pinball machine. Carrasco trying to get out. Tillemans tackled. They've got a chance for a counter-attack here. Take the yellow, Tillemans. He can't. He's already on a yellow. He'll be out the tournament if he is, and he knows that. Onana comes about. Wow.
Really well done. That was a proper athlete there. Just bounding over.
96 minutes to get that, and he's striding away with the ball now, trying to get one last chance for Belgium.
Go forward. Get forward.
Surely with the...
Onana get forward
Was there an injury in the thing as well? We might get one more minute.
Might get an extra minute.
De Bruyne trying to do something.
Out to the back into own.
Where the hell is that? That's got to be one of the worst balls in football history.
Was that a good idea?
That could be it, really, I think.
I don't know why Lukaku didn't let that go for a corner.
That should be it. It's a solid play.
From Slovakia, let's be honest here. Done really, really well game plan wise. Defended really, really well. Had a little bit of luck go their way in kind of the handball when I guess the offside. Took their chance well. Again, counted on Lukaku missing a few chances, but this is football, eh? If you're not going to take those chances, you will be punished, and Slovakia did that.
Referee's not bone from the goal kick. Might get one more chance for Belgium as they desperately try to get the ball back. Comes to...
So it's ones where, do you go long? Okay, nice. There you go, bring it down.
It could have been good.
Pour that.
Ball goes across, just go forward. Go forward. Slovakia got the ball now. That's done, isn't it? Done. Nothing silly, just go forward. Oh, God, I'd be so nervous betting these final minutes.
You're hearing that ball as well.
They're playing football, well.
That's what I mean.
That's not a foul. It's done.
It's
over. What? The upset of the tournament so far. Slovakia have beaten Belgium. 2 disallowed goals from VAR. Rightly so,
definitely.
A handball on a Pender and Lukaku scoring, and an offside from Lukaku. Lukaku missed so many chances in that game as well. We joked about it before, but
he did.
It's come true, hasn't it?
Yeah, unfortunately so for him. A couple of chances there that he would be annoyed. I think even that in the first 15 minutes he had that chance just in front of the box with the right foot and went straight at the goalkeeper. That's football.
That's football. Oh, wow. That's why Zach loves the pro. Massive thanks to Zach. He joined us for the 2. He joined us for the 5 p.m. as well. So please go and subscribe to him. Link is in his description. In our description, so go and subscribe to him. Plenty coming up with his channel. Mark will be back from 7:30 tonight. I'll be back soon I'm actually off to Germany on Thursday.
Ooh.
It's just a wedding. No, I'll go for the Euros. So I will see you soon. Thank you very much for watching. Well done, Niall. Good shift from you, lad. Let's go get some scran, and we'll see you for the next one.